going on, everybody? Adrian here, and welcome back to the YouTube channel. Welcome to the third stream for Battle for Azeroth, as I make my way through the expansion, leveling to 120, and then I'll do the same for the Horde side, and then we'll have the new player review for this expansion. First of all, just want to apologize. I should have started the stream way earlier tonight, about 2 hours ago, but I just got off work. Unfortunately, it's a long day, so I'm gonna have to make do streaming at 11:43 p.m. and I'm gonna go all the way into the night, so oh well. Let's get into the game. I'll tell you guys where I've been or what I've been doing since the stream yesterday, and a lot has happened. I am now 113, so I've gained 1 level, and I've just pretty much wrapped up the entire Stormsong Valley main story quest that I didn't show off on yesterday's stream because I didn't really want to spoil too much for people. I'm just gonna say this, that storyline, the zone story that leads to the dungeon of the Stormsong Valley is pretty epic, because from the title of this stream, you probably know which queen I'm talking about, but you'll run into another one of those World of Warcraft characters that you will see, and she plays quite a big part of, you know, the Stormsong Valley story, because as you guys already know, if you guys have been watching this stream, that this area, you know, we've got the Cool Tiras fleet that went missing. Well, let's just put it this way, the other queen had an influence over Lord Stormsong, sorry, and she wanted the fleet for herself, so that's why players will go into that dungeon and try and sort that out. So I'm going to queue for a dungeon as we begin here, and if we get in, we get in, and if we get that one, great, then I can show it off. But for tonight, I'm going to go wrap up the Stormsong Valley, and then we can move on to a brand new zone. And I've also collected enough war resources to go back to Boralus, turn it in at the 7th Legion fleet guy, and then let's see what happens. Are we gonna go straight away to the Horde area? Are we gonna go to I don't know what we're gonna do with that war resources. So interesting stream tonight. I'll go for about a couple of hours, 3 hours, and let's see how much we can get done. Just want to say hi to Salahuddin in chat. Hello, Salahuddin. It says Queen Azara. Yes, that is the queen indeed. That is her. So for those of you that have played through the Legion expansion, you know, she shows up as well if you were playing through the Azuna zone, and you're questing for the court of Ferrandis, and the reason why him and his people are kind of cursed into, you know, an everlasting sort of lich life or ghost life is because, you know, he refused to bend the knee, and really he didn't want his people to suffer a worse fate than that. So we see Queen Azara show up in the Azuna zone back in Legion, and now we are seeing her again here in the Stormsong Valley. So that's something for you guys to look forward to, for those of you that haven't played the Stormsong Valley area yet. I'm back here in Boralus, and just to give you guys a little heads up from yesterday's stream, I pretty much covered a lot of ground with Stormsong Valley now. I've only have about 3 more quest hubs to complete. So just for the benefit of new players, you're wondering what the questing style is like. Every zone here, the 3 zones, will have one main story arc, which leads up to a dungeon, and then it's going to have the various different hub crawl quests. So the one that I haven't completed yet for Stormsong Valley is just basically helping the farmers, because the Horde has attacked now. And that's what I've been doing a lot this afternoon when I wasn't streaming. And another thing I'm going to note here is that this stream, I am not going to be running in war mode, because as of this afternoon, the ganking has begun. This is a public PSA. If you absolutely hate the PvP, open world PvP, and you were, you know, leveling in war mode, we are now at a point where a lot of the player base are already at the level cap, and they're coming over to gank you if you're in war mode. So just keep that in mind. For tonight's stream, I've turned off war mode so we can go over to the Horde zone, which I think we are going to be doing, and we'll show up some stuff. Now, before I move on, I'm going to check in chat real quick and see what you guys. Also, hello to everyone just joining the stream. What's up? How you guys doing? It's a Wednesday, and this is odd. I never stream on weekdays on YouTube, but, you know, it's BFA. I want to try and get as much done as I can, so it's nice to see all of you on a weekday. That's rare. What are you guys doing? Rugador says probably. Hello, Rugador. And we got HK in chat. Hello, HK says, hey, hope you are enjoying BFA. I'm loving playing Horde side. HK, I am loving BFA. You know, this. I'm not sure if you followed my stream, the part 1 and part 2, which you will see in the playlist in my description box. I love it so far. I'm having so much fun. Got Abraham in chat. Hello. He says, hi, what server are you on? I completed Nazmir, which is an awesome zone. I am on the Sourfang Oceanic server, and I'm playing Alliance. So Horde side I will be doing on my Twitch channel once I'm done. with oh look, Gildy just hit 120. Wow. I guess congrats is in order. Alright, let's go in the chat some more. Saladin says, is she the part of the main quest in the zone? For the Horde, she's only a side quest in Nazmir. You kill the Nagas and stuff. Not to spoil too much for people that haven't done the Stormsong Valley yet. She is part of the main quest chain in a certain way, but you won't see the Naga show up too much. There's going to be some new creatures from the depths that, you know, Lord Stormsong, who's now corrupted, is, you know, turning the people of the area into to serve her. So the dungeon, you will not fight her, so I'm sorry if that is a spoiler or if that's a buzzkill, but you do not fight her. The main villain is really Lord Stormsong and one of those new creatures. I forgot the name already. Here, Vol'dun the Whisperer, and this is like a Cthulhu-looking squid head thing, which is really interesting. I mean, they're nothing like the Nagas, but they're very similar in a way. But they all serve the same purpose, so that's interesting. But that's cool. Good to hear you guys, you know, on the Horde side as well. That's really awesome. Keep me posted. I am no longer an Alliance-only player. I'm a Horde player as well, so I like to hear the different perspectives as well. We got Andang in chat. Andang, hey man, long time no see. He says, hey Jerem. Hey Andang, how's it going, buddy? How have you been doing? We got Derbs in chat. Says, just saw the Lord of the Rings card video game. Printing your own card is a great idea. Hey, back then I was young, I was in college. We all liked our Lotro main character, so that's why we printed our character cards, so yeah. We got Patrick in chat. Hello, Patrick. He says, so what do you think about launch? Like many said, servers would burn long queue times and constant DC. The thing is, with the whole DC thing, man, I have not experienced a lot of DC, maybe once. And the only thing that I had for, as far as the launch issue is concerned is not being able to see my characters in the login screen for about 20 minutes. And once I restarted my Battle.net client, my characters came back. So, but I've checked the Blizzard CS Twitter, I've looked at the forums, a lot of people had launch issues, so I cannot, you know, conclusively put a final, you know, opinion about that, because my experience is so different from what everybody else is experiencing. But so far, the long queue times is a thing though, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go queue as a DPS in a dungeon, which again is going to prolong that queue, but on average it has always been about an hour or more. So I'm going to go turn in my time for war quest real quick, and then we'll go do some fun stuff. The one that I want to do tonight first on this stream is to get the time of war, this quest specifically, done, because apparently this will unlock that ship that you can, you know, get your you can send companions out on missions and stuff like that. People have been saying that this is what this quest is going to lead to, in addition to giving you that, you know, Azerite fragment, which is great because I'm very close now to hitting rank 6, I think, for my Azerite gear. So let's go ahead and turn this in. I'll get back to you guys in chat in a second. And also, for those of you that are new to the channel watching, hey, I read quest text, so if that is something that annoys you, I apologize in advance, but I'm going to read the quest text. That is that. Here we go.
We are the sons and daughters of the Alliance.
Alfred looks over the gathered resources. This should do it. Well, it was only 100 war resources, but it took a long time because you had to, you know, go out of your way to find those hidden treasure chests. Some of them, like I said in the last stream, give you between 10 to 15 war resources, so you'll have to go pick up that stuff. Now I'm going to get 500. This is going to take me to level 6, actually. Let me just give you... Yeah, I'm right now level 5 with my Heart of Azeroth, and for new players watching, the Heart of Azeroth, the higher you power up this thing, simply means the more stuff you can spend in your new Azerite armor pieces. So, like, I've got 2 stuff here, and then if I want to use... Well, this one, I've used everything. Do I have any other? No, I don't. Let me just see if I have something else in my bag here. For those of you that are playing BFA, you probably know what I'm talking about already, but basically the higher your power, the more stuff you can spend in your rings from the armor pieces that drop, basically. So you always want to level that up. And you will, though, passively. This guy's mount is blocking my view. Holy crap, what kind of mount's that? What the hell is that? And he's already level 20, this Pandaren mage. Okay, this should do it. Let's go.
Light be with you.
As one of the Alliance's greatest heroes, you will play a crucial role in achieving victory in this war. The Horde must not succeed in their goal of aligning with the Zandalari. To aid your efforts, you will have the full support of the Alliance's finest soldiers, the 7th Legion, under the leadership of High Commander Halford Wormbane.
An honor to work with you, champion.
Honor's all
For those
mine.
situations that require a more subtle approach, Master Matthias Shaw and his SI-7 operatives are at your disposal.
Champion?
My duties demand that I return to Stormwind, but I look forward to hearing of your progress. I am confident that this campaign is in the right hands. Good luck to you all.
Safe travels, my king.
Light be with you, King Rin.
Thank you for the visit, Your Majesty. I did not expect to see Anduin Rin on
Well
this
then,
ship.
No time like the present to get underway. We have an operative ready to undertake an important mission.
Important mission. There we go. So I guess this is it. We are going to get a follower of some sort, and we are going to send that follower out on a mission. So it'll be interesting to see what exactly. So yeah, can you guys hear the audio? Can you guys hear the dialogue? That's kind of important for me, so that you guys can hear the story going on, because World of Warcraft has a lot of voice dialogue in some of the main chains. Before I start talking to this guy, I'm just going to check in the chat real quick. Andang says, still making it through Mordor. Man, you are really slugging it out, bro. How you liking Mordor so far? Have you finished it yet, or are you still halfway through Mordor? But yeah, your thoughts on it so far, man. Patrick says, the Q as a tank are instantly in and normals are easy. Yet, I want to experience all the dungeons as a DPS first, so that I get a lay of the land, per se. And also watch how other tanks do it. Like, I've seen 2 dungeons so far. I've seen the Pirate one, and I've seen the Queen Azara one. And then I'll be comfortable tanking. So yeah, I'm just waiting to complete all the dungeons, and then I'll start queuing as tank. Because I do have a Pally, and this Pallies are decent tanks, if you ask me. So let's go ahead and pick this up.
The Council of Three Hammers
Yes.
requires me presence.
That's my first
but
champion.
I'd rather be riding me griffin.
Alright, here we go. Oh, good to see ya. Feels great to stretch me griffin's wings above the seas. I'm not even sure if that's Scottish, whatever. I'm here to assist with the war effort. Happy to help. Let's go meet with Master Shaw, matey. Ha, always wanted to say something piratey. Did you know they named a ship after me once? It was wild. So we are going to get this guy, and we can already take a look at his abilities. Dwarven Inspiration increases the success chance of missions by 15%. Okay, so this simply means for players, if you are a WoW player and you left the game after Warlords of Draenor, or you haven't played Legion, this thing is really the garrison system that they introduced in 2014 with Warlords of Draenor, and it's continued obviously into the Legion expansion with the Order Hall system and everything, where you get champions and then you send them out on missions. And for all of them in the past, they used to bring back gold. You can bring back toys for your collection, and stuff that has to do with your main questing, or stuff to upgrade your champions and stuff like that. So it'll be interesting to see what the rewards for this one are. Somebody said that they do reward reputation, which is big. Not the reputation insignias, but reputation per mission completion, which has never... I don't know if that's true or not. Let's find out. But that will be super awesome. So let's go ahead and accept this quest. We're turning it at Shaw, right? Okay. SI-7, of course, is the... think of it as like the spy division of the Alliance.
It's Shaw. Matthias Shaw.
Good. We're all here. I asked for you by name, Havelheim. Falstad as well. You will gain these followers. Ta-da! Okay, let me just open that panel. There we go. Missions. No missions yet. Followers. John J. Keishan. Holy crap. This is awesome. John J. Keishan, for those of you that played the Alliance side, if you rolled a human race class or whatever, this is the guy you'd meet in the Red Ridge Mountains, and he was part of a very elite commando group for the Alliance, and he just hates orcs, and he's the guy that gave you your first cool tank mission and everything. I love this guy. Great to see that he's back as a follower here. Who else we got? Kelsey Steelspark, and the other one is Magister Umbrick. So these are the other followers that you can collect. I'm sure there's going to be more down the line. Awesome. Okay, War Shadows. Every war is fought on multiple fronts, Paladin. King Rin is tasked Halford and his 7th Legion with securing our position in Kulturus as well as Zandalar. But they cannot succeed without us. We are the unseen hand, the shadows in the darkness. I have been charged with establishing an elite strike force, and I need you to act as a liaison between Rimbane's efforts and my own. You will help direct our missions going forward. Let us begin.
The
Good.
job's not done yet.
Let us begin. So what are we doing? The Shadow War mission completed. Is it through this board down here? Yep, it is through the mission board. Okay, the UI and everything hasn't really changed, and if you look at the top right of this panel, you will see the war resources. Now I've got 278. How did I get that much? Well, as long as you go out in the zones and you quest, some of the quest rewards will give you war resources. Some of the chests, the treasure chests that you find out, will also give you war resources. So go out and play the game; it will come to you, passively. So don't worry about that. So the first one is the Shadow War. And this reward for this is recruitment orders. Allows you to recruit various alliance forces from a Daisha. So this simply means you're gonna be, I guess the pool of people that you can recruit will get bigger. So let's send Falstad on this mission real quick. That's 100%, and it's a 2-hour mission. So in the past, because in the previous expansions the system was new, it used to complete within like a minute or 2 minutes. Or what was that? Asmodeus Yakubo just subscribed to the YouTube channel. Thank you, Asmodeus. Appreciate the support. Welcome to the channel. Alright, let's set him. And then I guess I'll come back in 2 hours. So, I got that out of the way. That's cool though. I expected it to be like on a moving ship or anything when I first heard about this, but I didn't expect it to be docked here. But of course, I think it makes more sense that it is docked because, it's easy access from town and everything, and it's a simple port back here, and then you come to your ship. So, yeah, no complaints there. I have another quest here from Halford Rimbane, so let's go and talk to him. But before that, I'm going to check in chat real quick, see what you guys are saying. HK says, I love how heroic the music in BFA is. Look, aesthetically, the visuals, the audio, the music, soundtrack, OST, and even the voice in BFA is a huge increase in quality. I really love the soundtrack as well. So yeah, I agree with you there. Andang says audio is good. Thank you, Andang. Appreciate that. He also says I'm really enjoying Mordor. The first area was weak, but the other zones have been great. I finished recording it all, but I'm still releasing the last area. Awesome, man. And I'm still I still want to talk to you about Mordor, and I'm still keeping up to date with Lotro, but not as actively. But whenever you want to get on together and we can talk about the Mordor expansion, I'd be happy to do it. I've only recently finished Mordor. I think back in April. I did it with a friend of mine, Wiga, and I got through Mordor that very last bit. So whenever you want to talk Mordor, I'm happy to do it, bro. We got Rugador saying, "Have you heard about the Italian cook with an incurable disease? He's a passed away." Great, awesome. What do you do when you receive? You ask a lemon for help. Lemonade. Man, keep him coming, keep him coming.
Soldier.
Okay, here we go. It is that time we begin to think of our enemy. The Horde spreads its influence throughout Zandalar unchecked. King Anduin has charged us with establishing footholds in the various areas of Zuldazar, Nazmir, and Vol'dun. And these are the 3 Horde areas. I'm questioning as alliance right now, but those are the 3 Horde zones. I've taken the liberty of deploying some of our forces in key locations, but each will need a firm hand, your hand, to direct our efforts. Which location shall we secure first? Ooh, what is this? So we're not just getting the follower side mission passive things, we're also getting... Oh, Slandy Boss has just subscribed to the YouTube channel. Thank you, Slandy Boss. Welcome to the stream and to the channel. So I'm not sure what this is, and we'll go do this real quick and we'll find out what this is.
By the might of the Alliance,
checking in chat real quick.
See only defeat.
Sam says, how do you like the story so far? Superb. Absolutely love it. I'm not sure if you're watching this for the first time. If you check the playlist in the description box below, I've already streamed part 1 and part 2. Part 1 blew me away. The introduction to Kul Tiras and watching the cinematic, and how the impact of seeing Jaina Proudmoore come back to Kul Tiras to face her mother and face the people that they all hate her, and because she's like a traitor and everything. That was very emotional, and it's just awesome. I just love the story. The zone story itself, you have a lot of the usual stuff. People in trouble, the Horde are attacking, let's help the farmers, let's get the locals to safety. But there's also that main narrative quest chain that's going to lead you to the dungeon, and that's been pretty great so far, without spoiling too much. Andang says, whenever you want to talk about it, just message me on Twitter. Will do, brother. Will do. We got Crummy Crump in chat. Says, hey, Adrian, sorry can't stay for long. Keep it up. Thank you, Crummy Crump. Always good to see you. Thank you very much for dropping by. Alright, guys, let's move this along. Let's click on this thing. Scouting map. So this is pretty much like, if you're picking a new zone to quest in, except these are Horde areas. So I'm not sure what this will do, but I'm gonna pick... Oh boy, what am I gonna pick? Vol'dun. Assist Alliance forces. Let's just click and read. The desert of Vol'dun has a promising harbor for our fleet. An indigenous snake people known as the Sethrak occupy the area. They are aggressive and cannot be negotiated with. We have little choice but to eliminate them. Are we actually going to the Horde zones to quest? Like right now, I haven't even completed my first Alliance zone. The only way to find out is to do it. So let's hit accept and let's see what happens. You have chosen to sail to Vol'dun. Wow, we are sail. Okay, let's go. Let's go see Horde area. I'm down.
The Horde will fall.
A fine choice, Havelheim. Reconnaissance reports that the Horde has made inroads into the desert of Vol'dun. We can't allow the Horde to continue to work there unchecked, so we're preparing an expedition and establish a beachhead. Havelheim is one of our most accomplished soldiers. I'd appreciate if you joined us. Your help will be essential for the success of our mission. Wrap up your affairs here in the harbor and report to Grand Admiral Jesterath. We will set sail when you're ready. I'm ready. I'm really curious. I mean, it's almost like a distraction. You're halfway questing, and then once you hit the 100 war resource requirement, you come back to here, and then boom. Here's a segue. Let's go to another zone. So it is a quest. Let's go. Why the hell not? This is cool. Well, it's a great thing. I guess it's a good thing that I turned off war mode, so I'm not gonna be ganked as soon as I get on the beach. Interesting. Any BFA, any players watching that are going through BFA right now, where you guys have done this part of the story, is this something important as Alliance players? Do we get to go to Zandalar and quest there? I have really no idea. Again, like I said in all 3 streams, I did not do the PTR, so I haven't looked ahead. I don't want to spoil anything for myself. But if this is really it, questing in Zandalar. I mean, it makes sense though, because in Legion, Legion, you had all those zones, right? You had Azuna and Val'sharah, High Mountain. I mean, those are shared between both the factions. So it does make sense that Alliance can also come to the Horde side. So this is my first look at the Horde region. Interesting deserty looking place, and of course this is all got to do with trolls, Zandalari trolls. So you're gonna see lots of dinosaurs. You're gonna see lots of almost ancient kind of Mayan, Aztec architecture and design. That's what Blizzard has thematically shaped the troll race to be around, and the Jamaican accent, which I just can't explain. So here we are.
Smiles upon us this day.
I hope the trip didn't make you seasick. Our mission is only just getting started. We're going to need a harbor for our base of operations. Those ruins across the way should be perfect. Unfortunately, it looks occupied by a hostile force, so I'm sending the Marines to secure the shore. As the most experienced soldier here, I want you to go with them. Copy that.
Our work has just begun.
For the Alliance. Oh, what? Flare gun? Oh, I get to mark an area for an artillery strike. Good. Alright, Marines, listen up. Well, I'll just let this guy talk. I need to scout the beachhead. If you could call this a beach. Ah, cannons. Nope, can't do that now. Gotta be on land. That's your elite force? Just me and one other guy? Great. No, that's not a cannon. Well, there's not huge amounts of clusters of enemies here. It's not like I got anything to worry about. Let's just see how long the cooldown is on that. 6 seconds, so I'm going to save that for something big. Oh, there's another player there, that's why. That's why it's pretty empty. Oh, I see something to use that on. Here we go. That is a walking whatever that is. That looks interesting. As for these Horde site enemies, these guys have snake heads. Look at that. I've not seen that yet, so that's pretty interesting.
Will eradicate you like insects.
Because I haven't played the Horde site yet for BFA, I don't know if these guys are neutrals or are these guys part of the Horde. I suppose coming over here without even finishing my main Alliance areas is a bad idea. I mean, I'm not gonna, influence how you guys play through BFA, but this is not what I would have done. I came here purely out of curiosity. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna secure this area. Vol'dun. I'm gonna get through the opening quest and I'm gonna port back and finish up, you know, the Stormsong Valley, just to make the streams more cohesive. If I start jumping around all the zones, there's not gonna be any cohesion there. It's gonna be hard to follow. Okay, check it in chat while I kill some of these guys. Rogador says, "Where should a dog go when it's lost its tail?" The retail store, of course. Pretty good, pretty good. I like that. Oh, hey, I just jumped down here and the guy's just went missing. And there we see the Alliance ship in the distance. Really nice. Scrolling down chat some more. Patrick says, "Yes, you can be attacked."
We have dominion over all.
What? Okay, either the mobs were rubber banding or I am lagging. Check in chat some more. Rogador says, "Oh my god, snake people." Yeah, pretty interesting. I don't know what these guys are called. Let me just hover over them. These are called the Sethrock, so that's what they're known as, the Sethrock. So we have pretty much cleared this. I don't know what we're looking at. Oh, look at the big snake head in the distance. That's actually pretty cool.
I can't attack.
This will be pretty interesting to experience as a Horde player, trying to understand these people. Because you gotta understand, for those that do not play World of Warcraft, you know, the two factions that you have, the Alliance and the Horde, both of them have various different races in them and everything, and the Horde are more, you know, they're the band of misfits, and I suppose like races like the Sethrock really fit well with the Horde. Although I wouldn't rule out Alliance. Why is there a mailbox in the middle of nowhere? Oh, that's because this is our little home base. A ruins in like a pyramid-y looking thing. Oh my god, what did I just pull? Well, hello. Let me just get rid of this guys real quick. And the cool thing about Azerite gear right now, I guess I'll share some thoughts about that. Like I said, I'm now at Azerite Power 6, and you know, some of the gear that I've got have given me the freedom to do some really awesome stuff. Like for example, this one. Hang on, not this one. Let's see, chest plate here. Nope, must be the helm. No, damn it. One of them gives me health back every time I kill an enemy. There you go, like this one, Vampiric Speed. When an enemy you harm dies, you heal, you know, 2005, whatever, for... It's pretty awesome, and it also gives you with all the different Azerite armor that you get, and you pick the traits, I suppose, that you want to tailor your leveling journey. These are really, really helpful. Like for me, because I'm most of the time playing solo as I'm kind of reviewing the expansion and I want to see things and record videos, a lot of these traits are kind of made for making hard choices. Not only do you have to see, you know, what's best for your current spec, so if you're planning on tanking or healing in dungeons, you may want to get additional Azerite powered gear for your different healing or tanking specs, but for DPS you have a lot of various different choices, and the ones that I pick has given me a lot of survivability. Not that paladins, and I'm talking about paladins here, not like we need it in general, because you know, you've got the self heals, you've got tanky type stuff that you can use in Retribution, which is your DPS spec as well. But I really like that, you know, because with your artifact weapons back in Legion, you had, the way I see it is very much specialized to giving you specific DPS type stuff or heal type stuff, and it took a long time to build. Whereas with the Azerite armor, because you can equip 3 pieces, your shoulders, your helm, and your chest, there's a lot more stuff that you can play with, which is kind of diverse. So that's my first impressions, I suppose, of the Azerite armor.
Hey there.
Thank the light you came with us. Private Leonard didn't make it. Oh, rest in peace. And Private James got captured by the Snake Man. I like the Alliance, the way we call them, Snake Man. The important thing is the rest of them got scared off once you start raining death on them. Small victories, right? Right. I won't allow Private Leonard's sacrifice to be in vain. Let's get our men out of here and fortify this place before those Sethrock decide to come back. Here, plant this banner somewhere, so the ship knows it's safe. Okay.
Have a good one.
Right, as we go make our way back out, let's check it on chat real quick. Andang says, how has World of Warcraft story been in general? I play MMOs for the story, and I was wondering if it might be something I want to start. Hey man, you know, I actually think that, you know, when it comes to story, I think we're very much alike, bro, because you really you know, enjoy the narrative in Lotro, and I do as well. And for me, World of Warcraft kind of has that. At the very beginning of World of Warcraft, because there's lots of lore and stuff that happens in like the RTS game from before the MMO and then through the novels as well, and then coming into WoW. The story, for me at least, has been fantastic. It took a long time to get into because as a new player, you know, there's just so much that has happened through the other 6 expansions, really, and it takes a while to catch up, you know. So there's going to be lots of reading outside of the game. There's going to be lots of Wikipedia stuff. Berserker Dav has just subscribed. Thank you, Berserker Dav. Appreciate the support. Welcome to the channel. But it is worth it though, because it's very, very rewarding, man. Like for me, the Alliance side and the Horde side and the conflict between the two is just something that once you go all in and you try and understand the reasoning behind why we're fighting here, why are we together in this expansion, what's the, you know, what's the opposing factor. So there's always like an external threat to the world of Azeroth. So in some expansions, that's going to be the Burning Crusade, like the Legion, for example. And then in other expansions, it's just back to normal. Okay, we've come together to kill a threat to the world, but now the characters are elevated in some expansions, like BFA. So Anduin has grown up. His father, you know, kind of, well, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but, you know, he's coming to his own. And then Sylvanas, who's been predominantly a character in the shadows for a very long time, because there's been lots of, you know, Horde leader, war chief type characters over the... Avenge Smoothly has just subscribed. Thank you, Avenged. Welcome to the channel. You guys are derailing my thoughts, but I do appreciate the subs. Yeah, I lost my train of thought. But in short, TLDR, man, this story is worth starting, bro. I totally recommend it. HK says, this part of questing is pretty short, so wait until you set up base and quest, and it'll take you back. Awesome, thank you, man. That's exactly what I was waiting to hear. Thank you very much for, you know, letting me know that. Rugador says, from now on, this race will forever be known as Snake People. And I will be so disappointed if Blizzard... There's been so much potential for new races... Oh. Man, I get chills when the music like that just hits and it just booms and you know you've done something for your faction. That's what World of Warcraft can give you once you have invested yourself in the game and the story and the world, and you know why you're here for, you know what you're fighting for, you know what you believe in, and it's just really rewarding. So here we are now, we have set up shop. Yeah, you're right, that was a pretty quick quest. I'm just taking my time, guys, because I'm not like those. I'm not like other streamers. I really like talking to people in chat and you know, asking for your opinions or hearing your opinions about the game so far. So the stream will move slowly, and I do wanted to let you guys know that. Just real quick, what do you have here? Nadroig is just subscribed. Thank you, Nadroig. Welcome to the channel. Rugador says, but I deleted that message. Why can you still see it? Oh, I'm using some sort of an add-on that lets me read my entire stream chat. So if you delete it on your site, you won't see it, but I will probably see it based on history. And Rugador says, what does a dog say when it sits down on a piece of sandpaper? Riff! Alright, okay. Let's turn this in with Helford.
Your legend grows.
Crew setting up our camp in record time. Good work securing the beachhead. Now, about Sergeant Emery. He's a man of honor. He would never leave one of his men behind, but one of these days that sentiment's gonna get himself killed. We don't even know what threats we face in this land. Snake people, duh. We certainly don't have the resource to spend searching for a missing private. I want you to go after him, do whatever it takes to give up this fool's errand, and return to camp. He was last seen headed to the southeast. I'd start your search there. Find Sergeant Emery in Vol'dun. Now that I have a portal here, is it time for me to go back to Stormsong Valley and finish up my questing there? Since the ship is docked and all, and this place has now been culled of any sort of... Oh, looky! Look! It's a combi. I can't pronounce the full name. Oh, Flight Master. There we go.
Good day to ya.
So, this is the guy that I'm looking for that's going to take me back to Boralus. So, let me just see where I can fly here. So, really, in terms of content, this has just opened up the other part of the BFA. So, for new players watching, this is the two areas in BFA. Zandalar and Kulturus. As an Alliance player, you start questing in these 3 zones. As the Horde player, you start questing in these 3 zones. But, you know, when you're making your way through one of these campaigns, there's going to be a mission asking you to get 100 war resources to unlock the ship, to unlock the companion mission system on the ship, and then you can go over to the opposite faction area and start questing. So I didn't know that in advance. I know it now, live on stream with you guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and complete Stormsong Valley. As I said,
Admiral's favor, friend.
to make my streams more cohesive. I don't want, you know, because I'm making like a series here, I don't want it to be jumping all over the place with all the other zones. It's going to be so confusing to watch. Okay, but I guess I'll just talk a little bit about that. I think it's really cool that we get to go and see that early, so it gives you a bit of diversity as well. So hey, if you get kind of bored of the 3 zones that you're currently questing in, you can always go to the opposing faction zone and go check it out. So I'm going to hide this honor-bound thing here real quick. And let's go. Let me just check how much time do I have left. So you can see that I still have this in progress, 1 hour and 40 minutes to go, and later on it's going to be down here. So on your minimap, you've unlocked a new Alliance badge. For the Horde, it's going to be the Horde side badge. Just click on that, and that's going to give you access to your mission UI. You can see what's going on and what's available. So I've got 1 hour and 40 minutes left to do that. I'll come back to that. In the meantime, let's go back to where I was questing. And Ending, if you're still here, man, this town, Boralus, is something you should totally check out, because I don't know what Blizzard had in mind, but this town was designed like Lake Town. And I've said this so many times already on the streams, but this is just Lake Town to me. Just take a look at this. I'll show you, or just show you around. That is one part of this city, Boralus and Kulturus. We are on lakes, as you can see, or on a body of water, and surrounding us are mountains in the far distance. That's what we're looking at. Kulturus is a naval nation, so you know their fleet is their pride and joy, and we're all in water. And for, like I said, those of you that are Lord of the Rings fans, if you watch the Hobbit movies, read the Hobbit books, this is Lake Town, baby. And I love it. This is WoW's version of Lake Town. Okay, enough sightseeing. Let's go back and quest. Back to the Flight Master. Oh, actually, I've got something to turn in here. Let's go and turn in real quick. Sorry, guys. Lots of detours. Oh, and the turn-in is basically, I completed the, like I said at the top of the stream, I completed the main quest in the Stormsong Valley, so I'm just turning that in. And that's probably going to ask me to pick up a new one. It's going to tell me to pick up a new zone to quest in, and the other one that I have is the balance 2, I suppose. Where am I going? Oh, I got confused by the damn thing. This is where I want to be. The Harbor Master's office. Alright, turning in here.
I've trained my whole life for this.
Cyrus has raised me since I was a child. I read that already last stream. So, a new dawn, turning in. I filled them in on most of the details already. The Storm's Wake will be an invaluable ally if we are to reunite Kulturus. And very quick recap. A very legendary fleet of Kulturus went missing because Queen Azara wanted it for herself. She's corrupted Lord Stormsong to take the fleet for her. We as the players went there, stopped him via the dungeon, and that's the main chain. So I'm back here turning in that chain.
Duty calls.
And that is done, and now you will see that the scouting map, just like the Legion expansion, has will give you the option now which zone you want to quest in next. I'm not going to do that yet, but tomorrow's stream, hopefully, I'll be able to quest in a new zone. Tonight, I really want to go and finish up the rest of Stormsong Valley. So if there's any BFA players playing along, have you guys finished the Stormsong Valley? What do you guys think of it? Or if not, then which zones are you guys questing in right now?
Good day to you.
Okay, I am questing in this area, which is the Deadwash. Alright, meantime, while we do a scenic flight through Lake Town, Boralus, I will check in on chat real quick. Krokodor says random cutscene is random, but I love it though, you know, because when I'm playing on my own, I'm like always on the lookout to see what's up next. But when I'm streaming in a cutscene, like even if it's a minor one, but it's still awesome, I do enjoy it. It's like a random surprise. We got Gilsaid in chat. Hello Gilsaid, what's up? He says, hey man, good luck with World of Warcraft. Love your Lotro and ESO videos. Thank you Gilsaid, that's awesome, and that's why I love you guys. You guys are awesome MMORPG people. I mean, we all play different games, but it's nice of you to drop by and say so. You know, I have an ESO video planned because I'm also, believe it or not, trying to find time to play through ESO's new DLC, the Wolf Hunter DLC, which has 2 brand new dungeons, the Moon Hunter's Keep or something like that, and another one I forgot already. I did one today, but it was brutal because I am not prepared for veteran difficulty. So I hope to be making that video in the weekend. As for Lotro, I don't have anything on the horizon, but I will let you guys know when I have something to talk about. Rogador says, for Gilneas! Yeah, I'm really warming up to Gilneas because I'm a huge Gen Greymane fan. I really like Gen Greymane. Okay, so what are we now up to? Treasure hunting is one quest down here and deals off. Let's do treasure hunting because it's right here. This little area, Stormsong Valley, this area, the story here is basically, you know, you've got all kinds of people under the banner of Kulturus, and one of those people are the Storm people. I don't really know their proper designation, but because of all the chaos and poor administration, I suppose, poverty, they've turned into treasure hunting, and I mean, this is a naval nation, as I said, so pirating and all this stuff is part of their life and culture, and some of them have fallen to the dark side, if you will. So this is one of those dark areas where you see lots of Iron Tide, which are the pirates, I suppose, and I'm here to help these people figure out what's right from wrong, or at least that's what I think I'm doing.
Mind your tack.
I saw you killing those Iron Tide. You want in on our action? Hell yeah. Okay, 2 quests here. Anchors away too much. What is this? I got a little deal here. While you're out looking for treasure, we have to salvage from the mud what we can. Anchors and cannons. So find 12 old ship parts will do. And next up, the little gnome here has a quest too, but I'll take that later. Not on our payroll. What's this? The workers are complaining about elementals coming into the sea while they're digging for treasure. And I did see a bunch of... Well, these aren't really elementals. These are like rock monsters down there. Never mind. Eliminate 10 rest. Oh, that is it. Restless stones.
The tide waits for no man.
Well, what about you, little gnome? Stop moving around.
Hi, you're a tall one.
Fun with magnets. Okay, my last time in Tol Barad. Tol Barad sounds really familiar. It's like a Lord of the Rings location or something. I grabbed a few gadgets on the way out to find the lost coins using the metal collector near the signs I've placed. And that's one example of how you're gonna get Azerite fragment, which are the new AP for this expansion to power up your necklace, really. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick that up. And bomb beats rock. Blow some caves. The caves are blocked by boulders, but now that you're here, we're going to open them up. This is just to lock the pirates in.
You have a great day now.
Okay, so a bunch of quests there. That'll take me up to halfway, I suppose, and I'm halfway to level 114. I am at level 113 now, and yes, I'm really slow. If you guys are wondering how many people I've seen 120 already, a lot, so... Well, I need a bunch of these, so let's start killing. So now that I'm doing kill quests, I am free to check in on chat. What do we got? Rogador says, long live Greymane. Yeah, I really like Greymane. It took me a while to, like, kind of warm to him because of his abrasive character and,
Is what it feels like.
you know, I only have what Varian has in the past, like how Gilneas didn't come to the aid of the Alliance, you know, during that war, and yeah, but it's, I guess I'd say they've more than made up for it, and we have to really thank, I guess, Sylvanas for bringing the Greymanes and Gilneas closer to the Alliance. I have a werewolf race that I tried to level. I have a Worgen Warlock that's at level 17. Haven't really played that too much because once I knew I was coming back for BFA, I just needed to get my character ready, and that's all I've been doing. Alright, checking in chat real quick. We got Max in chat. Hello, Max. He says, haven't played WoW for a long time. The graphics looks nice. Should I come back? Ooh, interesting question. I'm not sure if you're still here, Max, but I'll try and answer that question as best as I can. The graphics has I think since Legion onwards has been really nice. It got a really major overhaul in Legion, and in BFA, the quality of the cutscenes and cinematics, if that sort of storytelling in your MMOs is important to you, then I would say it's totally worth it. I mean, did you see the cinematic for Battle for Azeroth, and have you watched any of the Siege of Lordaeron stuff, or even the war shorts for Sylvanas and the rest? I mean, those are awesome. You know, but is it worth coming back on that alone? That really is a hard question to answer. I mean, what if you're coming back, if you're wondering, are there going to be new content? Is there going to be new raids? Yes, on September the 4th, a new raid is coming out and all that stuff. So content's, I guess, pretty standard with a new expansion. As for, you know, if you like PvP or PvE, I can't answer that. It's totally subjective to you, but yeah, worth coming back. And hey, if you didn't buy Legion or anything, or if you stopped before Legion came out, subbing to World of Warcraft now gives you the base game and everything up to the Legion expansion, so you only need to buy Battle for Azeroth. So yeah, I'd say it's totally worth it. Then there's also other subjective questions that you need to ask, like, are you a Horde player or Alliance player? Because Horde people, like Horde players, are having a hard time with the current War Chief, with where the story is at, because you know, she started off okay in Legion, wasn't too crazy, and I'm talking about Sylvanas here, and then now, after kind of working with the Alliance hand in hand to take out Legion and save the world, really, she suddenly decides that, yeah, we're going all out war because we found this new Azerite, because Sargeras's sword, which, you know, pierced the world, has started making Azeroth bleed, and people, both sides, Alliance and Horde, are you know, exploiting that to make this powerful new armor and weapons that we now have. So Sylvanas doesn't want us to have it, and she goes to the extreme by burning Teldrassil. So, spoiler, I'm sorry, but it's common knowledge by now. The Horde started the attack. They attacked Darnassus, and they burned Teldrassil. Sylvanas did, really, because the other old heads in the Horde, like Saurfang and Bane, didn't want her to go down that road, because, you know, there is a branch of the Horde that believes in honor and integrity and, you know, doing it the right way. I mean, what is the right way when you're a Horde will be the Alliance's argument. But the Horde players see it differently, you know? Yeah, we're warmongers and we're outcasts, but we have class and dignity, and half of the Horde player base are kind of split with Sylvanas as the war chief. Like, her values are not what we stand for. So if you are a Horde player, you know, it could be interesting now to come back into World of Warcraft and see how that sort of narrative dynamic is impacting you as a player. In fact, if there's any Horde players in chat right now, tell me how you feel about, like, Sylvanas. Like, when I was streaming a Horde site, I had a couple of people tell me that, you know, screw what people think, Sylvanas is still awesome as a character, because she's, you know, neither here nor there. She's a very gray, morally gray written character, and that is a very subjective thing. To me, morally gray simply means that, you know, the right and wrong is really how much you buy into her motives and how much of her backstory and history and her past has shaped what she is today, consciously or subconsciously. And people who don't necessarily have read any of the novels or played Warcraft 3 will not sort of have that you know, backstory. So, man, I'm just going on and on and on about this. I'm going to stop talking about Sylvanas for a bit and check in on chat. Rigor says, time for pie ratings. Max says, I remember being caught up in doing dungeons and leveling up without thinking about the story. Eventually, I got directionless and bored. Oh, I never... See, again, I never want to tell players how you should enjoy the game or play the game, but yeah, the story really does help you get immersed in the world and stuff. I totally recommend it. Eastern Cave. I should probably go to the Eastern Cave. I've been just chilling out here in the west side for quite some time. Is there anything in there for me? Worth a look. First mate Grokdok. Well, this doesn't look like looks like a boss of some sort that I have to fight later, but I'm just gonna fight him now. Checking in chat real quick. Patrick says, Tol Barad is a prison island kind of introduced in Cataclysm PvP zone with raid for the winning faction. Nice. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't do a whole lot of Cataclysm. When I was in Cataclysm, 735 hadn't hit yet. So I out-leveled it and just moved on to Pandaria. Long Forgotten Rum. Is that in my bag? Yeah. Has a strong alcoholic... Let's go ahead and drink that because we know bad shit happens. Uh-oh. Yeah, I saw my camera get affected. Yep, I'm drunk AF. Look, I'm not moving my camera hand, so I'm just turning to the right now because I'm drunk. In fact, let's see where it goes. I'm turning left. I'm not controlling my character. So that's a pretty good beer. I like beer that does that to me. PSA, don't drink and drive, please. There's been lots of accidents in my country lately. I've been reading on the news about people just drunk driving. That's really stupid. Don't do that. Okay, check in chat some more. Ruggler says, no, that's all wrong. Everyone knows it's paper that beats rock. We got Boopy in chat. Hello, Boopy. Long time no see. Boopy says, been watching a lot of World of Warcraft videos. The urge to give WoW a try is so strong. Here's another distinction. You know, if you've tried WoW in the past and you couldn't really like it, and the thing to be careful about now is, like, you know, I'm being as impartial as I can because as I review MMOs and I'm not here to sell you something. I'm not here to persuade you to do anything. I'm just giving you the information and you take that and you do with that what you will. There's a lot of hype around World of Warcraft right now because, number one, it is the most popular MMORPG out in the market simply because of the amount of years it's been around for, and you know, the general quality that it's known to have for a Western theme park game. So you're going to see a lot of hype about that, and if you generally have no interest but you're so curious that you want to try it out, there is a free trial for all of you guys wondering. Go do that first. But something really important about the free trial is the first 20 levels in World of Warcraft, and I'm saying this as someone who totally loves WoW now. The first 20 levels of the game is going to be terrible. It's going to give you a terrible impression of WoW. Where the modern parts are, where the game has really evolved to be excellent, is where we are currently. I'd say from Pandaria leading all the way up to here, BFA, in terms of the graphics quality, the optimization, the quest design, and that's important. It's 2018. Do you really want to be doing fetch quests that take you from one end of the map to the other end of the map, and, you know, going back without flying and all that shit? So you have to think about that as well. A lot of the early parts are designed for 2010 or earlier. So if you're a new player, the first 20 levels as a free trial is not going to do the game justice. That's all I'm going to say, so keep that in mind. Alright, let's turn this in real quick. Boom, problem solved.
Very good.
I have one more to do, and that's basically lost coins. This quest is annoying. I'm just going to areas where she's marked coins. I'm just going to pick up those coins. I'm up to 24, up to 60 now. Any more on the ground? Pretty hard to see. I'm, of course, keeping an eye out for that big thing in the way. Oh, look, there's a quest up here. Or quest down there. There's a rare down there, too. I'll get that in a sec. Can I do it more than once? No, just once. Alright, let's go kill that rare. I see it right there. On my map, that is a star, so let's hope he drops some rare stuff. I do apologize for that loud beep. I haven't adjusted the volume of that add-on. That add-on is called GTFO, and I'm sure I don't need to elaborate what that means. It's an add-on that tells you when to get out of the crap that you're standing in. And it's generally louder. Oh, there we go. So that's what that dropped. 66 stamina, haste, and mastery. That is an upgrade for... It's not really an upgrade. I was so close to saying that's an upgrade for the legendary ring that I got. You know what? Okay, it took out the non-legendary one, so I'm losing haste now. And that's the one thing I hate so far about new expansions. You know, you start dropping all your old gear that you kind of get. You're kind of so reliant on. Like towards the end of Legion, every gear I just relied on haste. It's the one stat that, for me, I don't know about how other classes feel, because Paladin's my only class that I've been playing heavily since I, kind of stopped leveling the warrior. So haste is just, I just prefer doing things faster. Haven't really, gotten around to like stacking other stats. And now in the expansion with all the trash gear, well, not trash gear, you know what I mean, quest rewards or gear that drops from trash mobs, they don't have the same amount of haste that I kind of want. So I'm just gonna have to rely on that. I don't have a choice. Man, these coins are not coming at all. Well, I guess I'll be here for quite some time. Not happy with the quest design for this one. Alright, I guess while looking for coins, I'll read some chat. Max says, are there a lot of people still playing this game? I don't like playing single player in a game like WoW, and so many MMOs have fallen. Guild Wars 2 has become boring. I play Alliance. Again, very, very subjective there. I play Guild Wars 2. The population there is still pretty good. It's the content drought that a lot of people are having issues with when it comes to Guild Wars, because, they don't have a subscription. They're a buy-to-play game now, and they've even gone free-to-play with the first 80 levels with some restrictions. So for them, things are going to be a bit more slower, and I really do hope that we see some interesting announcements from Guild Wars. Their anniversary is coming up real soon, their 6th anniversary. World of Warcraft player population, that's never been a concern, has it? I mean, they no longer release player numbers, they no longer release subscription numbers, so we don't know the general extent, but in this current expansion cycle, you can bet your bottom dollar that there's a lot of people coming back to WoW. I generally don't even think, when you talk about MMOs that have population issues, like World of Warcraft doesn't even appear in the conversation, so I don't think you got anything to worry about there, man. So yeah, but again, that's just my opinion, man. You gotta look around, see what other people are saying, or see, and also get into a good guild if you have any like issues with community and all that stuff. Nothing a good guild can't solve. Alright, so I figured out the trick. You gotta look for the shiny spots in the ground and then use that coin collector. Not a lot of shiny spots. Oh, yep, there's one up there. Give me that shiny. And I thought I saw one here. Yes. And I'm done. Let's turn this in.
Hey.
I like gold. Let's find some. You got the coins, and only mildly radiation poisoning.
Be seeing you.
Be seeing you indeed. Now, I did see a quest somewhere in the tunnels. Let me just... There we go. It's on my minimap. Can you guys see that? It's either on top of this little hill here, or it's underground. It's underground, so we gotta get into a cave system of some sort. And if I'm not mistaken, here we go. There it is. Oh, is that somebody dead in a pile of gold? No, it's a barrel. Right, check it in chat. Patrick says, to me, I'm proud Horde member, and every alliance is my enemy. Have to kill them. All war mode 24/7. Now that's an example of a player who's taken it, beyond the conventional and has really got it. What's with the color of the quest? What is that? Share the wealth? Though old and mud covered, this is still gold. Lots of it. It's not enough to be Netdevil legendary lost treasure, but it's still several thousands of gold coins. It's a significant find and should be returned to shields to be split among all the workers. That's interesting. I've never seen that background for a quest pop up before, so I'm just gonna take that as a rare quest. I don't know. It's pretty easy to find. It's just sitting here in this cave. Okay, scrolling down some more, we got Boopy saying to Max Mac, a quick search on Google says it has 5 million players, and to have that, it means it's 5 million subs, really. Decent amount. I mean, at its height was 12 million subs or something like that. Rough ballpark figure, based on article that I recently wrote. When I say recently, I mean a year ago for the site that I work for. So 5 million. Well, that just shows you how competitive the MMO market has become. There's lots of other games there that are taking a slice of that MMO pie. And that includes games like Fortnite and you know, all these battle royale stuff that, damn it, that have seemed to grown in popularity. You know, I've got nothing against those games. I've played those games. They are kind of fun. Okay, before we turn this in, let's scroll down and read some more. Regular says, one skeleton to the other. Man, I'm so hard in love with Bella, I can barely think straight. I'd love to ask her out, but I don't have the guts. Did I pull any of these things? No, I'm in combat for some reason. Alright, scrolling down some more. Boopy says, do I want to do fetch quests in 2018? I'm still playing Lotro. I have no choice. It's just amazing to see many players run around something you don't really have anymore in Lotro. Oh, you should have seen launch day, bro. Launch day was insane for BFA. But no, it's not. I'm not talking about fetch quests in general, because BFA still has fetch quests. I'm talking about the quality of the quest design. You can see that it was made in that early area. That's why I say the first 20 levels of World of Warcraft was made for a time when, you know, it was appropriate. So new players thinking like, oh, looking at BFA, that's all super awesome and crap, but you go try the free trial, you're not gonna see this in the early levels. That's what I'm trying to get at. So you know, manage your expectation, and that's all I'm saying. Rugdor says, a man sued an airline company after he lost his luggage. Sadly, he lost his case. It's a good one. What is a typical dad of sea monster? Fish and ships. Save some jokes for like every half an hour, man. That'll be fun. We got Rick Ridiculous says, why is the Retribution Paladin your main? I just love Paladins. It's been my archetype that I play in almost every game. I'm not sure if you follow me on my channel, Rick, with all the other games that I play. Guild Wars 2 Guardian, Lord of the Rings Online is my champion. Elder Scrolls, I play a Templar. It's just the archetype that I like to play. There's your answer. Patrick says, by the way, WoW broke the record with BFA with the most viewers on Twitch. Yeah, I saw that. That was pretty cool. We overtook Fortnite. I say we like I was part of the thing. I am on YouTube, streaming on YouTube, so Twitch guys were like, go to hell, you weren't part of that. It's true. The reason I'm not streaming on Twitch is because you guys are all here on my YouTube, so, you know, I'm streaming to where you guys are. If I stream to Twitch, would you guys go watch Twitch? If you are watching here on YouTube, that's a no. Patrick says more than 550k viewers. That's awesome. Patrick says your old knowledge of how many players were playing is like a few years old since they stopped releasing. Max says PvP has to be more punishing. Say if you get killed by someone from the enemy faction, you drop some of your gear. Oh, if you want that sort of game, you gotta go play games like BDO. Black Desert Online is that sort of game. But that sort of thing in World of Warcraft. See, that sort of mentality is almost, and you know, this is me saying it from an Asian perspective. I am an Asian player. That is almost like an Asian-style MMO there, which I don't think World of Warcraft will ever go down that route, unless, of course, you go play in one of those unofficial servers that do have a specific rule set like that, open world PvP, where, you know, I don't want to go as far as saying permadeath, but full loot on drop is basically what it is. And even though there will be games that will suit that sort of PvP, World of Warcraft as a theme park MMO, it does not fit in there. Alright, let's turn this in.
Times used to be simpler.
Some people would have just run off with this, but you didn't. We'll split this up into 214 shares. Hey, come on, I was the one who found it. I get a bigger cut.
Every path has a
Oh, there we go. I've just completed this one, so I am now 2 more quest chains away from completing the Storm Song and Dance, which is the achievement for all the quest chains, I suppose. Let me just A and B that. Yep, so I need 2 more. From the depths they came, and Brickback Crawl. Or Crowl, however you want to pronounce that. So let's go complete that, and I'll be happy to move on to a new zone tomorrow. So, oh, hang on, there's 2 more down there. Where are they? Are they in this? Oh yeah, they're in that. What a place to be. Actually, they're not here either. They're up there. They're probably on top, I guess is where I should be looking. Yeah, he's up here. Alright, turning it in.
Spit it out.
See what you can find out in that mud. We'll make good money of these. No one will know what they are used parts. So I don't need any of the transmogs. I'll just pick the best priced ones. I almost trust you, human. You should. Alright, next one. Don't turtle. There's a Tortalin who's trying to get our treasure. He's over there in the west side of town. He's a nosy and he may have found something. So talk to Moxie and come up with a plan to get rid of him.
Don't get your ballast in a bind.
Let's go do that. And any more quests in this area? Yes, there's one right in front of me, actually. So as new players, you know, don't pick up stuff and just go run off. You may unlock new quest chains in the same area as well. So keep an eye out for that. And by the way, I'm still in queue. I've been in queue for almost an hour now. So that's just a general... That's just a general... indication of what the queue times are like. It's going to be so fast for tanks and healers, so definitely if you are comfortable with tanking and healing, go with that. Okay, here we go. Gretel Haribo. Oh my. Oh my. Why? Yeah, I don't even want to know what kind of drink that is, but if it stinks like that, that's just not good. I can only imagine what the taste is going to be like. Alright, let's pick up a quest. What do you got? This town is a horrible place full of bad people. All they care about is money. No one cares about turtles. The turtles are out there, thirsty, drying up, and getting stepped on by monsters. You have to save the turtles. Say, collect 6 turtles. Okay. That sounds like a noble thing. Ah, I see him. I see him, this little cute tiny turtle thingies. Oh. Well, hello. Should have expected that. If there's like a adult nearby, you pick up somebody's baby, obviously they're gonna come for you. Four more turtles, and then we can go and kill that other big Tortillin dude that we're supposed to kill. But so far, you know, I'm almost coming to a close with the Stormsong Valley. I like Stormsong Valley a lot. If there's a comparison to the Legion areas, not really. I mean, in terms of narrative, it's still unique. It's uniquely its own. But it does follow the general rule of thumb for Warcraft zones. So you got a main story narrative, and it's always going to lead you to a dungeon of some sort. The boss fights, though, I'm not sure how many of you guys have already played through the Stormsong Valley dungeon. Pretty challenging, even on normal, especially on the final boss, the second to final boss, which is interesting, especially when you're doing it with pugs and people don't necessarily understand or know the mechanics there. That's a real fun one.
Pleased to meet you.
Okay, let's talk to Tortallin here. The shell with arms and legs right over there. Don't let him fool you. He's smart and very nosy. Always poking around, collecting old relics, scrolls, and junk. We don't want him finding treasure. Okay. So,
Very well, then.
what am I supposed to do again? Speak to Moxie?
I've seen things that would scare you shellless.
Hey, Moxie. I've never spoken to you. What's the plan? Okay, looks like I am going to have to hackle with this guy. With this very grumpy Blastoise. I mean, if you just put water cannons on him, it kind of reminds me of Blastoise, so let's start.
Greetings, sir, and...
I was standing here for a long time, then I found this interesting box in the mud. That box? The box is mine, you nosy human. I need mudworms to make my mudworm soup. Ugh. Yuck. But all the worm is hiding. I'm patient. Oh, what was that? Misaki Takura just subscribed. Thank you, Misaki. Appreciate the support. Welcome to the channel. I can wait here for a few days. Maybe find more boxes. You find me some mudworms and worm meat, and I'll trade you this box. Alright, I'll get your damn meat, you grumpy bugger.
To you anyway.
Hey.
So, turtle, let's turn this in. Worm meat for a box full of treasures. You sure you're not a goblin? I am definitely not a goblin. I can't stand goblins. Okay, so, I'm just gonna pick this up. We'll go grab the worm meat and stuff. it's in the same general areas where I need to collect the balanced turtles anyway, so. I see the ground here moving, so that means something. Whoa. Okay. Wasn't expecting the worm to be that big, but whatever. This is gonna give us meat? Yeah, it's gonna give us meat. Mate. And you know, you no longer suffer from that old MMO crap thing where you know, in the core vanilla game, if you needed to collect 5 pieces of meat, you had to kill like 20 boars to get that 5 pieces of meat. It's a lot more faster these days, you know, you kill 8 for 8, just that. And oh, well, mommy and daddy. Alright, while we're doing more killing stuff, let's check in on chat real quick. Rick says no. Max says, I like it when you can kill your enemy town until they can't do any quests anymore, otherwise PvP is pointless, there's no fear. Yeah, I mean, that could be interesting, really. I mean, if you get a good PvP guild or whatever, but not, like I said, I don't think World of Warcraft, it may have a great story for that because, you know, it's war, and you've got the Horde and the Alliance versus each other, so in some alternate universe, a game made in that sort of way could be fun, but with the current game that it is now, I just don't see how it works. But, you know, there's been plenty of games like that that are going that route. Like, have you heard of Crowfall? Crowfall is one of those games that are doing that. What's the other one? Camelot Unchained is another good one for, you know, pure PvP action. So, those are cool. Rick says, which class is the OP class in PvP right now? And don't give me that crap that the classes are balanced in PvP, because that's never the case. You're asking the wrong person, dude. In terms of class balance, I have no idea what the most balanced class is. And honestly, that shit doesn't... That's not what I care about, first and foremost. Like, balance in PvP. No game you go to, you'll find balanced class in PvP. That is an ongoing struggle that every MMO is trying to overcome, and not a lot of games have managed to successfully do that properly. Rug says, F that, do you realize how much this change would boost the amount of high-level players would gank low-level players to death? I mean, it's already happening, the ganking thing. You know, people gank for fun, even before this. Like, I'm sure you guys know, if you go chill out in Elwyn Forest, you know, you can always find opposite faction people that are ready to play. And what people used to do, if you're like from the Horde side, you come over to Elwyn and you go to the Goldshire, and then you just continuously kill the NPCs, so you prevent new players from finishing the quest. Now, as a new player, you tell me if that is fun or not, because for the players that do that, it's fun for them because they're wasting their time, or that's how they like to spend their time, you know, griefing. That could be fun. But in general, as a new player, that first impression for the game just kind of sucks. Especially when that happens on a PvE server, which is what the player picked. If you picked a PvP server, well, good for you. You know, that you asked for it, so you're gonna get it. Patrick says, then you have zero knowledge about PvP at all. Rather not says 3 more hours collab. Patrick says, we'll tell you this every class back or played in tournament. Decide yourself. It depends most comps, and if you do not know what I mean, then just show how low you play in PvP. I haven't jumped into a PvP since like March on a Twitch stream. All I've been doing is grinding reputation to get my Void Elf and my Lightforged Renee unlocked. Couldn't give a crap about PvP in that period. You just don't have the time when you're grinding that part, getting ready for the expansion. Look at this. We have a worm out in the open here, just ready to be killed. Okay, scrolling down some more. Rigor says, anyway, I don't need any more reasons to stay away from PvP servers. Royal Red Cap. Oh yeah, that's my bot. We got Eric says, better their account get deleted if they died. Yeah, why not, right? Just go all out, punish players like that. Again, WoW's just not that kind of game. This is a boss worm that I'm gonna get away from. I have no reason to attack him. I just realized that. Let's see if he follows. All right, let's go on with chat here. What Patrick says, one PvP, show me you're glad how high. I have no idea what you guys are talking about now, but PvP seems to have derailed the stream chat. The discussion of PvP is, as usual, as with most games, PvP is gonna split opinion. So you guys keep plugging away. I'm not gonna read out stuff. Fight, fight, fight. We've got PvP in the chat. You guys want PvP? Go PvP in the chat. I will continue questing here and read what other people. If you guys have questions about WoW, for new players watching, that is, feel free to ask away and ignore the PvP stuff in chat. But if you really want to know about PvP, then there's one avenue for you. Patrick said that is not happening now. All realms are normal and guards are blah blah da, 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 da. Yeah, I'm saying I'm giving a throwback to when before this war mode thing came in. Okay, let's turn this in. Do you have the meat? Yeah, I do have the meat. This would make a nice mudworm soup. I still cannot imagine what that's going to taste like. So give me my treasure, damn it. You have been the most helpful human. Please visit me and other Tortolans along the Jolt coasts. And I guess that's going to take me to the last thing that I need to complete here. Let's go ahead and hit
Not
that.
everything in the ocean is as good-looking or nice.
Oh, finally. Okay, now okay. So that's the guy that I just tried to fight. You left the Earl E behind and a giant worm ate him. He's got sentimental. Okay, so the bot that was helping me unearth the worms just got eaten, so I'm gonna go and kill that worm and take that bot back. I see 108k. I'm gonna have to blow some cooldowns on this guy. Oh, the lack of haste from changing out gear just sucks.
It's too far away. I'm out of range.
Okay. It's one worm. Oh, there he is. That's the little bot that we saved there. And that's about it. I've got one more quest down there, deals off, and another treasure chest here. And so Fort Dalian, Millstone Hamlet, and that's it. Pretty much done with the zone. And I am an hour and 9 minutes into the dungeon queue. Gosh.
Interesting.
Killing that worm stirred up a commotion in the caves below. The Iron Tides seem pretty excited. We better check it out. Nedley's on his way. Meet us near the caves. I hate caves. I think I've said this in many of my streams.
Very good.
Any games that have like caves, or even in real life, caves are just areas I avoid as a human being. You know, I get really claustrophobic, and you know what's the worst thing? I don't know why I was doing this, but I think it's because I'm sure you guys have heard about the kids that got trapped in the cave in Thailand. You guys, I'm sure, know that. So I was kind of watching a YouTube documentary about that incident, and then in the recommended section of that video, there came a pop-up about a creepy story of this guy in the States who went exploring a cave in Utah, I think, in the state of Utah, and he got stuck in this little small space, hit first down, and you know, people couldn't get him out, and he just passed away in that state. So it's crazy, and I got nightmares and I think about that. Just how the hell does that happen? So yeah, the caves. Ugh, no caves for me.
Get cracking. Alrighty,
it's the Iron Tide. They found treasure in the caves below us. Let's go. Iron Tide raiders think they can just come in and take the treasure that we've been hunting for months. By right, the treasure is ours. Get in there and get our share of it before it's gone. Okay, collect 12 Iron Tide coin bags.
Coming. I can feel it in the waters.
Pleased to meet you.
Okay. As for Moxie, she's got 2 quests as well. We're not friends. Ooh, and this is pretty cool. You know, when I first saw like the new pirates and areas, you'll see that first and foremost, in terms of a model, like the character model, or yeah, the character model, you can see that he's a bit plump. He's a bit, you know, he's got the beer belly going on, and then he's got tattoos as well with the whole piratey style beard. So that's really, really cool. I think the new models that they have here is pretty awesome. And the new culture and humans that you can unlock as a playable race later on is going to have, I think you can make a character like that. So that'll be pretty interesting. So I did some time in Tol Dagor with the captain of the crew, Kaliko McGee. Nice name. He likes to hang back and direct his men from afar. I just happen to have spotted him across the flats. You and I should go pay him a visit. So let's go kill him. That's basically what that is. Next quest. Destroy 6 pirate rum stashes. What a waste.
Be seeing you.
I like rum, man. I like rum. Okay, let me check in the chat in the meantime. Baradhor says 37 consonants, 25 vowels, a question mark, and a coma went to a court. They will be sentenced next Friday. Well done, sir. Well done. Very, very well done. Okay. Oh, that's an interesting model that I have not seen. What is this? Is that a human? Or is that like a half ogre human? It's got a really large nose, and I don't know what that is, but let's kill him. Okay, check in chat some more. Eric says, oh geez, 1 hour queue. Thank God I enjoy playing priest or healer in general. That, you know, do you guys know the reason why I was leveling a priest very, very hard before BFA came out? The reason I was leveling a priest was because I knew that if I wanted to do the BFA dungeons and get footage for my review, I needed to go in as a healer. Unfortunately, I could not get my priest up in time, and I refused to buy a 60-buck boost. I refused to buy another max level boost because I want to get my heritage armor. The thing is, I'm kind of stuck in Northrend, and that zone is just taking so much time. So I'm like, you know what, screw it. And going in as a DPS, I said this at the top of the stream, I'm going in as a DPS on my paladin first to learn the fights, to watch how tanks do things, and then I'll probably be comfortable tanking myself. Okay, checking the chat some more. We got Wiga! Hey, Wiga! How are you doing? Good morning, by the way. Or afternoon. It's afternoon. Did you just turn a quest into Blastoise?
I need a target.
That's exactly what I said. That dude just looked like Blastoise, just but without the water cannons. Yeah, he's a turtle. And so far, Warcraft, from what I've seen, they've poked fun at a bunch of different pop culture stuff. There was a Gandalf reference in the early part of the zone where one of the guys was like, "Fly, you fools." There was also a reference to well, I mean, this is just how I perceive it, but to Neverwinter, with the whole identifying scroll nonsense that they have going on. And I see a Pokemon reference with that Blastoise character. Let's see. I mean, they usually do this kind of funny stuff. I'm looking for barrels of rum, and I have yet to see a barrel of rum. So I'm going to try blowing this guy. No, it doesn't do a lot of damage. There's a cooldown on this thing too, so I can't spam this thing all the time. We zoom out and see what the cave system looks like. Very small cave system. I see some barrels here. Let's just try. Nope, that is not rum.
I'll cut you from stem to stern!
Alright, checking in chat some more. Eric says, Big Nose Ted. Is that what we're calling him? Okay, I'll go with that. Big Nose Ted. Burger says, I'm pretty sure that's a hobgoblin. There we go.
What can I do for you?
Hobgoblin, y'all.
I need to target something first.
This can't be the only cave around here. There's got to be another one somewhere. I still need one more iron coin bag. I can see that the rum is in the other side there, so there's got to be another cave entrance here somewhere. And scrolling down some more, we got Mattiano in chat. Hello, he says, as a warrior tank, I get Q instant. Again, I'm queuing for my benefit first and foremost to play as a DPS to learn to fight that way. And once I've seen enough of the dungeon, then I will be comfortable tanking. And that's what I want to do. It was either... Whoa. Oh yeah, that was a boss I killed earlier. It was either going to be me, if I could level my priest up in time. Oh! Chest up there, chest up there. Chest up there. Take me back up. Take me back up. Alright. And we have... Boom! 2 scrolls. I think that should be enough to get me some new gear as well. Let me just kill this guy that's shooting at me real quick. Okay, let's see. So opening that chest gave me 25 war resources, and now that I know that missions are back and you can send followers on missions and everything, war resources are going to be crucial. And as soon as you get to 120, of course, you will unlock world quests here, so that's going to be important as well. But there's also this quest that I'm on, the Great Sea Scrolls, and I've already collected 12 or 11 from opening up all these hidden treasures around the landscape. So completing it gives you 350 artifact power, which is pretty decent. That's going to take me to level 7 now, once I get that done. And then an upgrade to the helm. So let's turn this in. I'm pretty sure I'm going to complete that quest now. Boom, complete it. So what do I have to do now? Turn it in somewhere. And that somewhere is up here at the Seeker's Vista. Copy that. I guess I'll go once I'm done with this area. Okay, back to the chat. Ruger says, that's a lot of damage. Oh. Big Timbers has subscribed to the YouTube channel. Thank you, Big Timbers. Welcome to the stream and welcome to the channel. Appreciate the support. Ruger says, that's a lot of damage. Gonna need some flex tape for that. That should be like a... That should be something that you see a lot in the, like, you know, gym folk Instagram thing. Captain Calico McGee, straight up this way. Let's just go that way. Rum, rum, rum. Actually, now that I'm reading about all this alcohol, I would love some, but I gotta work tomorrow. It's a weekday, y'all. If this was the weekend, I'd happily have a glass of wine and play some WoW. Alright, scrolling in some more. Eric says, since I geared up my healing druid in Guild Wars 2 and enjoyed it so much, I was curious about healers in other MMOs. Staying with Final Fantasy XIV, Astrologian really caught my eye. I'm not sure about healing in Final Fantasy per se. My sister actually plays I don't know what the main healing class is anymore. Is it called a mage or something like that? But she plays the healing class and she really likes it. In Guild Wars 2, like, that's the thing, you know, I went into Guild Wars 2 thinking that it was going to have a specific archetype thing, you know, so you roll the healer and the healer can have different... Guild Wars 2 doesn't do any of that stuff, you know, you can do everything on your one character, and, you know, group content requires a proper, I suppose, mix of everything, and everybody's viable. So it's been interesting. Like, I've never gone into something thinking like, oh, I rolled a guardian, so I'm gonna be the healer. That's never happened in Guild Wars 2. But there's always situational, you know. For me, guardians, you can heal a lot of your skills for a specific weapon, like staffs, for example, are good healing stuff. Hang on, thirsty. But it's so situational. Unlike traditional MMOs, you know, when you have that specific archetype, the healing then becomes a real... I like this challenge of, you know, okay, I'm gonna try and learn healing as I level up, so that when I hit endgame, I'm gonna know a lot more about how to heal that class. So, and that's what I've been doing on WoW here with the priest. I've been trying out, you know, because as a healer class in WoW, you got 3 different specializations. Like I can speak for priest because that's what I have. You have Shadow, Holy, and Discipline. You got 2 healing ones, then you got 1 DPS. I tried to DPS Shadow, and oddly enough, leveling up as a Shadow priest really sucks. Like you lose so much survivability, but the damage is really not even close to what Disc priest can do. So that's pretty crazy. Okay, chest out of nowhere. This is all the treasure Calico McGree's found so far, picked up and ready to go. So, ask Big Fine Beller, Toothless Eddard, and Chopper Dairy to help. Help what? I can carry that by myself. I don't need people to help me carry that damn chest. But these are all the rums in the area, so I can just chill out here, destroy these barrels of rum.
I'm out of range.
And ooh, the monkeys are back. Remember the monkeys from from other expansions part of the game? I laughed out so loud when I came across them in Legion. I mean, they're there in Pandaria as well. Here, let me just turn this in real quick. We're not friends. I never liked his cat. I never liked his cat. That's a great reason to kill a pirate boss, because you didn't like his cat. This gnome's got it. This gnome understands it. How things work. You don't like someone's pet, you kill him. Not the pet owner. That's what you gotta do. I'll tell that to my neighbor. Okay, scrolling out some more. Eric says, dare I say, best class / job concept I've ever seen. Ooh, in any MMO? Is that what you're saying, Eric? That's interesting. I may have to go back and see that. See that for myself. I mean, but then again, I would have to first of all level him up and understand the ins and outs of Final Fantasy's healing, which I doubt I will have time to do. Damn it, Master Barrel Joe, why are you attacking me? Oh, okay, he's picked up a barrel and he's about to throw it at my face. $22K, $14K. Part of the whole BFA stat squish was to put out smaller numbers and easier to absorb numbers on the screen. So now when you're seeing smaller numbers, like a year ago you'd see like 1 million damage, 3 million crit. Now you're seeing like 22,000, and I think I've said it many times in some videos since that, you know, it's a nice change, easier to understand the numbers now when you see it at a glance. So who's the other guy that I need to talk to, and where is he? He's probably in the area. Let me gotta zoom out first. Yep, one over there. We got Eric saying, and since then I really love choosing healer classes in Trinity MMOs. That's cool, man. I mean, I started MMOs with playing Lotro, and I generally picked a DPS class, the champion, which is like, think of it as WoW's warrior as a starter class, because that was my first MMO. I really wanted to play something basic and easy first, and once I got bored of DPS, I went with the hybrid support class, which is what the captain was at the time, because the captain could tank, it could heal, and it could DPS pretty well and buff as well for, you know, content. So I played that support class for many years, so that's why I always look for that sort of archetype. And you know, Pallies kind of do that for me as well. And now we even have buffing again, like active buffing in dungeons and everything. They brought that back with BFA, so
Interesting.
it's almost like a throwback version to what the captain on the Lord of the Rings is. I need your help.
We will reclaim what's ours.
Awesome, so I've got 2 more guys helping me out now.
It's too far away.
Let's just kill off this monkey and talk to Chopper Dairy. But on my minimap, there's a star up there, and this thing is called the Pinku Shan. I love the naming, whoever names this thing. Let's go kill Pinku Shan. That's Pinku Shan right there. That is a rare mob, and hopefully we'll drop some rare gear. So what the hell are we waiting for? Let's kill it. That is a shellfish crab snail thing. Whatever you want to call that. Let's just kill it. Pinku Shan. I can't get her it. It has a nice ring to it. Pinku Shan. Can I show you my Pinku Shan? Would you like to buy a Pinku Shan? Did you enjoy your Pinku Shan today? Hi, meet my son, Pinku Shan. Alright, oh, Heart of Azeroth is leveled up to level 7, and I do have something. Yes, my shoulder armor can now unlock a new trait, and this is fun to watch for new players if you're wondering how does gear upgrade work now that, you know, you no longer have artifact weapons and you have the artifact power transferring to 3 different armor pieces. So here's the shoulder armor section. I can power up this one, which will increase the item level by 5. So that is now done. I suppose the next one I get, if I get a better shoulder armor that can, you know, that has more rings and stuff, that'll be great. But I don't know if there's a cap to this. Like, what level can my Heart of Azeroth go to. I wonder what the max level is for that. Right, scrolling down some more. We got Sister Eric. I didn't know Guild Wars 2 had healers. I thought everyone just had to sustain themselves. Yeah, that's pretty much it, I suppose. But when it comes to like, I suppose like raids and stuff, there's always going to be like the elemental, like there's going to be dedicated elementals that are specifically going to be running water, because water is the elemental's heals, I suppose, and then you do your thing, and Guardians also play a big part in that. Eric says healers in Guild Wars 2 started to become mandatory in harder group content, especially raids, which is an interesting trajectory shift on the ArenaNet part, thanks to the introduction of elite specs and hot X-Pack. He also says since then, there are now about 5 classes that has been healer viable through their elite specs for group content, ranging from PvE to PvP. Okay. Good stuff. I'm just turning this in real quick. That was hard, but it had to be done.
Very well then.
Last guy. No, actually, I'm all done. Yeah, I think I'm all done. Anything else to do here? Get to Chopper Dairy. All I want now is what I'm going to turn in real quick. From somebody in the area. Up the hill. Around here. Here. Alrighty, Nettie, we're turning this in. Oh, ow, hey. I did not aggro you, whoever you are. Can't even turn my quest in peace. Okay, turning it in.
Spit it out.
I want every piece of that treasure in there. Gimme, gimme, gimme. We're gonna be a rich man. You are not holding out on me, yeah? I'm not.
The tide waits for no man.
And that is done. We'll meet up later in town. Split up. Somebody's throwing something at me. It's the Iron Tide trick shot. Look, I'm getting shot. And I could hear that tick, tick, tick in the background. Like, what the hell is shooting at me? Alrighty. I'm still in combat, apparently. Oh, man. I seem to be like light to flies. Just aggroing everything in the damn area. Okay, let's go turn it in. Then, of course, we got one more to do there before we get out of this stinky piratey hole. See the guy that's gonna be up there? Or in the house? No, right here. Oh yeah, the turtle soup girl. So they're still moving. Emma's going to be so happy they're still fresh. I'm not even gonna question what she's gonna do with it. Okay, next up, get Chopper Dairies, what I have. Okay, scrolling in chat some more. We got Patrick saying, it is like we are not gonna need the Holy Trinity, then they realize we need the Holy Trinity for stuff we want. We got Ding 99. Ding 99. You're like at the Legion level cap, bro. You should change your name to Ding 120. He says, Paladin, all Paladin, yes. I am the Paladin that likes to LOL.
Every hand helps.
I'm sure your class, the class that you play, is probably OP or superior in your eyes. I need your help.
Seas grant you favor.
I totally expected Chopper Dairy to be like a big ugly brute like these guys are, but she's actually just a chick. Chopper Dairy. That fooled me. Alright, let's go. Let's take the loot. Back here again. And
Run you through. I don't have a target.
And now I've got to kill everything again. Quest designing areas are generally okay for BFA, especially in the early action. Like if you watched part 2 last night's stream and you saw how the quest design was for the early area, where the Horde attacked that little hut towns, like that's brilliant. That's great stuff. Since I'm still doing this thing, I mean, I'm having fun because I'm streaming it. If I were to play this on my own, I'm not sure if I'll feel the same. It's just nice to be moving along now that I know I've unlocked my champion system where I can send followers out on missions. So we'll just have to see how far I can progress with that. And let's hope the next zone that I go to or pick to go to will be a better one than this. I just saw somebody throw a huge banana at me. Bloody hell. How did I aggro that barrel master bastard from right over there? That's bullshit. You know, so far, like, newer expansions for some of the old MMOs that I play, like some of the systems, and are kind of designed to make you spend as much time as possible on a landscape content to prevent you from moving fast, you know? This is to make sure that the pacing for players is going to be somewhat spread it out. Haven't really seen that in WoW yet, so that's a good sign. Okay, now that I have, these guys are carrying all the stuff, we'll bring it to, well, back to where we came from, I suppose. I'm gonna be actively avoiding mobs now. I spent too much time chatting with the stream and then not realizing I'm running straight into mobs, and then I kill the mobs anyway. It's fun for me, but I don't think it's fun to watch. That's why I'm gonna pay more attention to what I'm doing now. Alright, let's check in chat some more. Eric says, haha, yeah, it's been a journey to, I think, to see the game testing what worked out and what didn't. Manu says, Paladin was very boring, Legion. Did BFA change the prot and red specs? BFA changed a hell lot for all classes, man. Pallies, you know, for the most part, some of our rotation stuff got a lot more slower across all specs. There's more delay now in terms of waiting for cooldowns because they've increased some stuff. So there's like a 2-3 second cooldown increase of waiting in between stuff to happen in terms of rotation. Doesn't really bother me. I still like the class. I'm having fun. I didn't find Paladins really boring, Legion. In fact, I don't find any class boring at all. But I haven't played it, like, I haven't played Pally for like 10-12 years like some of you guys have, so the class may have changed for a lot of you. And for me, this Pally is only about a month and a half old, so I'm enjoying him. Ruger says, what would you call an obese psychic? A fortune teller. That's good. We got Ibe. Hello, Ibe. He says, is WoW better than ESO? Wow. In some ways, yes. You know, but it's gonna be subjective to everybody, you know? Like, for me, I play both of them. I play WoW and I play Elder Scrolls Online. If you follow my channel, you'll know that ESO is one of my favorite MMOs to play currently, alongside Guild Wars 2. You know, there are things that WoW does better than ESO. There are things that ESO does better than WoW. So it boils down to what are you looking at? Are you looking at systems, classes, combat, questing, dungeons, endgame, story? So much I can get into. You gotta be more specific with your question there so I can help you out. Okay, let's turn this in. All out for us. Plundered McGee's treasure. Who's the pirate now? Yar. 75 artifact power. Let's take that. And I'm pretty close to 114. I was about to say 115, then I caught myself because I'm nowhere near that. About 140,000 more XP to 114, and then oh man, long grind. I tried taking a work leave, like, you know, because I'm a freelance writer. I have to submit articles, and you know that's what I do really. And you know, I try to do a lot of them in advance. The thing is, when you write MMO news or when you write gaming news and reviews, you get things assigned to you, so I can't really say, okay, I'm gonna not take an assignment today, and I'm gonna go level in BFA for like 2 weeks and come back and do more. No, I can't do that. So I've got an assignment coming in on Friday that I need to get it done by Monday. So, it's not gonna be like when I was leveling through like the ESO expansion where I just had the entire week off, or when Guild Wars 2's Path of Fire came out, I just had the whole week off to do it. I'm actually working during the BFA cycle, so I'm like, shit. I'm gonna have to plan around that.
Stormsong Valley.
Okay, let's click on this bag of loot. What do you got? A small advance from Leo against my share of the loot. Tiny purse coin is what I picked up. Oh, look at my bag. It's a mess. So I'm going to open the tiny purse coin, and that's going to give me 14 gold. That's a lot of gold. That's a lot of gold. And a note from Leo as well, who says, Haffelheim, and that's how I pronounce my character, Haffelheim. Don't have your share of the treasure yet. Maybe next week. Hope this holds for you over till then. You know what? 14 gold is pretty good. And so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sort out my bag, and while I do some admin, I'll check in on chat real quick. So good thing is, of course, I've got this Grand Expedition yak where I can repair and travel on the go.
I have many wares.
Okay, check in on chat real quick. Ibe says, I don't think it would be better than ESO's story. ESO has an amazing story, in my opinion. Again, pretty subjective. I like ESO's story. I like WoW's story. You know, and the thing is, I'm just gonna just a heads up. You know, I'm streaming World of Warcraft, and there's gonna be like lots of WoW players here. When you say things like that, you know, you gotta be prepared to get into a debate with some of the people watching. But you'll be respectful to each other, guys. You know, everybody has an opinion. Let's respect that. As for me, if you're asking me, like ESO's story is getting to a point where, you know, like I said in one of my videos recently, it's got all those characters from the base game. It's got all those plots and you know, protagonists and antagonists that ESO can now build on and get into how World of Warcraft does their world building. Warcraft has almost 2 decades of storytelling from seeds being planted from the first RTS game. That's how long World of Warcraft took to build the world here, the characters, the story, and you know, it's continuously evolving. It's continuously evolving, and you're almost part of a growing world, you know, and that's great. ESO's just got to a point where now they can start doing that because we've had 4 years worth of content, and you know, the Somerset chapter is a real start of that because you saw Razumdar come out of his own, you saw old characters like Darien Counter come back, and you saw how they build Naryu up from Morrowind last year into, you know, Somerset this year. So ESO has a lot going good for it, you know, and I can't wait to see what's next. You know, I the thing is, you know, unlike a lot of people, you won't see me taking sides with the games I play. I love them all equally. My content on my channel is not about, oh, game A sucks, game B rocks. I am, well, to put it mildly, I mean, for those that are watching me for the first time that have no idea who the hell I am, I am a fan of the franchise first and foremost, and when games do well in this genre, we all win because we got more choices to play, and that's important, you know. Do we really want games like Fortnite killing in the MMORPG genre? Come on, you don't want that. So, you know, support the MMO that you play and be happy for the MMO that you don't play that's doing well. Right, let's talk to Mayor Roz.
The mayor is in. How can I help you?
Deal tough. I'm glad to know the others are safe, but not for long if we don't do something about these Quillboar. Oh, back to the Quillboar. We're back to the Quillboar again. And this is, of course, just the deals off chapter. I think we've got one more quest chain to go, and then we can get out of here and go to the next zone. Let's try this in. Some of these Quillboar are clearly lookouts. Those horns make it obvious, almost like I could see their task floating, task floating above their heads. That's interesting because, you know, when WoW characters have a task for you to do, they've got the, you know, that mark there. So clever by Blizzard. I was able to kill one, but not before he blew that horn off his and summoned back up. I suggest you keep them silent. So kill 6 lookouts will do.
Stay safe out there.
Next up, Sergeant Calvin.
I hope you bring fair news.
Boring company. I don't see her body anywhere. That means she could still be alive. The Briarback have been taking prisoners, and anyone who's ever been taken has never been seen again. So find and rescue 7 captured farmers, and these all give you Azerite AP. So
Tides guide you.
I highly suggest for new players to
I'll go on ahead and search for the farmers. Whatever you do, don't get captured.
Me captured?
We are going to make sure that the Quillboar can never wage war at this scale again.
Boars waging war is... There needs to be a spin-off movie. War Boars, or, you know, Boar Wars, or, you know, some stupid like that. That'll be funny as hell. Okay, I see a rare on the map here. Oscar the Bloodied. Let's just find him and kill him because I like killing rares. There's an achievement for that, I think. There we go. Oscar the Bloodied. It's a bear. Come here. I'm gonna kill you. Oh, and I pulled like a bunch of bears in the process too. Let's just blow some cooldowns because I haven't used them in a long time. Did the bear just charge through me?
I'm out of range.
Okay, this is a tough cookie. Should probably get rid of the other side bears first. Ow. Yeah, this bear charges. But the good thing about killing this thing early is that, like I said, the Azerite power I have in my armor actually heals me every time I kill an ad. So, pretty handy to have. Give me the goods. Boom, 43 artifact power. Great. Now let's go save some people from the boars. Okay, checking chat really quickly. We got Punk in chat. Hello, Punk. How you doing, man? What's going on? He's I've in chat says World of Warcraft was my first MMO about 10 years. Not played since then. Oh, lots changed, bro. And I couldn't get into the story. Started ESO last year and loved it. I bought it on release, but it was a mess. Now they have a great game. Yeah, good points there. WoW 10 years ago, 2008. I can't say what TBC just came out, and North Wrath of the Lich King haven't come out yet. I can only imagine what it was like back then. You know, I can't say. Yeah, so at launch, I played the beta. I kind of liked the concept of the game, but I waited, you know, to watch the reviews. And Angry Joe is one of my favorite YouTubers that really inspired me to start my own YouTube channel, and I watched his review. Well, then we have a dungeon, and yeah, you're right. The game ESO launched pretty terribly, in a terrible state, but today, where the game's at, is just so good and so worth the money. Oh, fantastic! I've not done this one before. So in all my 2 streams so far, I've done dungeons that I haven't done before. So this is great. I don't know what this is. So this is going to be my first time here. Dungeon time, people. Dungeon time. This is Waycrest Manor. Okay, let's see what we got. Our tank is called
Welcome home, daughter.
Okay, Kargoth.
I see you brought guests.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bosses in here. First boss, make sure to focus the sister that has focusing iris. Move away from your party when affected by Rudic Mark.
Wait until your father hears of this. In the meantime, I leave you in the care of my servants.
The tank just said it first time, and I said
Come
same.
back and face my steel.
Well then,
Nice!
we will learn as we go.
Running off seems like a bad idea. We have more of a plan than that. Right?
As for dungeon
Heroes,
story,
Your strength is needed. We must.
you can hear a lot of the background, you know, audio, background dialogue. This is going to be part of a zone story.
You dispatch her servants. Good hunting.
So this is for a zone that I've not played in before. That's why I do not have any quests in here. Whereas I've already done the Stormsong Valley one, the dungeon that is. So I've already completed that quest. So I'm doing this without any quests. But because it's a random dungeon, the rewards are about 100,000 XP.
I will fall.
Oh, you know, this is pretty interesting because I played the ESO dungeon this morning, the Wolf Hunter, and there's one dungeon in there that's kind of like this. You know, you go into a manor and you fight werewolves, and there's some similarities. All right, let's see, Sister Selena. Okay, one of these sisters have something that I gotta interrupt, which is what? Focusing iris. Oh no. Oh wait, we're fighting. I can't be slacking off researching the dungeon. But that's what a good pugger should always do. If you've never done one before, look at your adventure journal and just know a little of the fight mechanics, so you know you make the pug go a bit more smoother. That's what I did earlier today. Like, nobody knew how to defeat the second to last boss in the shrine dungeon in Shadow Song, so I looked up one of the Wowhead videos, and at first nobody believed me. They're like, no, that's stupid, we shouldn't run into the bubbles, when in fact you had to run into the bubbles. So sometimes pugs are your friends, sometimes it sucks, but hey. Okay, which sister has the focusing iris? Let's find out. Runic Ward, okay, and Ironbark Shield, which, yeah, I have no idea. But there's ads at the side of the room, which is what the tank is going to go and take out first. So let's go ahead and help him out. Disoriented. Come on, priest, get me out of this.
This can't be.
Okay, because this is normal and not mythic. Iris on Sister Solena. Okay, Solena's got the Iris, so I guess we focus on the sister that has...
You belong to me now.
Switch targets. Okay, switching targets to... Oh! Okay, one of our own party members has just turned into something else, and if it's anything like the other dungeon, we want to attack him. There we go, to bring him back to normal state. So I'm still going for Solena here. Until DBM tells me to change targets again. Okay, Sister Malady, here we go. Let's focus on Sister Malady. And it seems like the rest of the party also has DBM installed. Or oh, move away from others. I've got something. That's the Pally Rush there. That I used to get out of the way. Kind of handy for Pallies. Okay, Sister Briar now. Third sister, Sister Briar. Let's go. Let's get on Sister Briar.
The more you struggle, the more you bleed.
Give me the Iris, you fool.
Back to Sister Solena. We're doing a pretty good job so far. Okay, one sister down. Okay, Melody next. I'm calling out to nobody in general. the pug can't even hear me, but I'm just speaking for the benefit of the stream. Me again. Okay. I'll just stand out of people's way. Get some heals on myself. Get back in. Okay, back to Sister Briar, who's almost gonna go down. Down.
Knowing these foul creatures no longer prowl the night.
Mechanics that you've probably seen before in other dungeons or other games. So next boss is the Soulbound Goliath. This one, destroy soul thorns as quickly as possible to free the impaled party members. So your group is gonna get put on passive or something, and then the Soulbound Goliath's damage increases over time due to Soul Harvest, so it's a bit of a DPS race as well. Okay, and I'll just read on chat meantime. Okay, Matino says, Fortnite did something good though. All cancerous kids from WoW and other MMOs went to the cancerous kid. Hey, no, I'm not trying to shit on Fortnite or whatever. I still think it's pretty fun. But yeah, that's a pretty funny statement to say. I'll just say that. And coming down, Ibe says, especially since the 110-year release, I do have to try WoW again though, as I did enjoy it. I hate Fortnite. Yeah, the thing is, WoW got rid of a lot of the paywalls, like not paywalls. You still pay, but for a new player, that is, you no longer buy the base game. You just sub and you get everything except BFA. Oh man, my voice is going. I need water, but all I have is coffee in front of me. All right, let's scroll down to where Patrick says, find guild rule. Find guild rule 1 for all MMORPGs, and he says we should not do mechanics that is stupid. Not sure what that means. Are you talking about the dungeon mechanics or some of the best, the most fun one from the few dungeons that I've done so far? I've done 3 since BFA launch for the Alliance side. That is, I've done the Pirate one, I've done a Asharo's one, and now this Manor one. The Ashara boss fight was pretty interesting because you get put into like an alternate reality, which is pretty interesting. And the whole bubble thing was pretty fun too, because it really put the group under pressure.
Target.
All right. The tank said he's new here, so it's great that we're giving him the the time to look at the map and figure out the fight. This is something I will have to do as well when I want to start tanking, because you are automatically the person who leads the running to the boss, and you assume people are gonna assume you know how to pull, because especially later on when you do like heroic and mythic stuff, the pulls will be a real challenge. Even trash mobs, that is. So pull too much, pull additional stuff, pull stuff that you didn't intend to pull, and it's a wipe. On normal here, it's not gonna be that punishing, obviously, but it's always good to learn, I suppose. Early, that is. Okay, Matron Brindle is that the next boss? No, that's not. Doesn't look like the next boss, but we're heading in that direction anyway. Yeah. No, but that's where the Soulbound Goliath is. So yeah, we're on the right path. Okay, ducks. Come on, let's go. Jagged Hounds. We got this. This is cool though. I like the this is just pure random RNG, but I like that every time I queued for the LFG, I've always gotten a new dungeon that I didn't do before. So that's really my luck of the draw. So I'm getting to see all the Legion dungeons, and I'm sharing Legion dungeons, BFA dungeons, and I'm getting to show off 2 on stream. One last night, one today, so that's pretty exciting. Yeah, so I'm gonna be talking about dungeons in my review for Battle for Azeroth, which hopefully will come out by first week of September. Shit, I forgot the mechanics. Destroy soul thorns as quickly as possible. Okay, copy that. Okay, thorn is on this person. Okay, clear. Oh, that's pretty easy. Easy enough to understand. Okay, next mechanic is nothing. Just a DPS check. Kill him quick, because he enrages over time. Okay, Torn is on same person. Freed. Ay, caramba! What was that? Dead.
A service by setting them free.
Ooh, what did I get here?
Sure Lady Waycrest pays dearly for this foul witchcraft.
15% upgrade, and I get my haste back. That's totally an upgrade. I'm gonna put that on, baby. Awesome. So that puts me at item level 245. Still a scrub. Okay, lots of trash mob here, so I'm gonna go and check in on chat real quick. Patrick says, talking about your troubles in the shrine. Oh, with the pug group not listening to me. Gotcha. Yeah. Alright, and we also got Jay Fairclove in chat. Hello, Jay. Long time. Long time. I thought you said you'd be done with Monster Hunter World and you'd be on BFA. He says, I will ban anyone who doesn't hail the red cap. Wait, it's the black cap today. F. For fuck's sake. Well, hello, Jay. What a way to introduce yourself. I still have you as admin for the channel for some reason. But yeah, the red cap actually is right here. It's always nearby. The thing is, when I'm doing long streams, especially with this earphones, the most comfortable for long sessions is actually a beanie like this, because it's so soft, and I don't get headaches from long streaming sessions. So that's why I kind of ditched the red cap for a bit. I'm all about comfort now, as you can tell over the last year. I've got a new chair, I've got a new streaming setup. It's all about comfort now, so I get to show off stuff longer. I get to talk to you guys longer. So the red cap is never going away, don't worry. But for long streams, it's always going to be a beanie. Good to see you, man. How's Monster Hunter World coming along, if you're playing that?
I need a target.
Yeah, you get really good at streaming and chatting with your stream chat, and doing a dungeon at the same time. Oh no, we've left the tank to his own... wherever he is. Ooh, where are we? I really need to change my nameplate add-on, because I noticed in dungeons it can get pretty confusing, and you may pull something you didn't intend to pull. So if you guys have any nice nameplate add-ons to suggest, feel free to do so in the chat and I'll check it out. Haven't seen a lot of proper nameplate stuff. I'm looking for something clean, really, a cleaner UI. And I know somebody asked me to get Elven UI or something like that, which I downloaded but I didn't really set up properly. So I may look into that. I'm okay with my UI, I just want better nameplates. Ral the Gluttonous. Ral. Dodge Tenderize as much as possible. Avoid Rotten Expulsion, both if it is in cast in your direction. Okay. Slow down and eliminate Wasting Servants. Copy that. Okay. And like that, just like that, I forgot already. What? Okay, the most important thing is basically to dodge Tenderize and kill those Wasting Servants, I suppose. Alrighty. Ready when you are, Pally. I mean, he doesn't need my buff, so I'm just buffing myself here. Okay. Fresh meat. Ooh, dodgy, dodgy, dodgy. Dodgy. Huh, I got out of that. But he is going down fast. Dodgy, dodgy. No! No! No. Really? That's like a double tenderize. So I've got a 2 buff for me. Well, didn't matter.
Dead meat. You go on. Find Lady Waycrest. Settle the score.
Too much audio going on top of each other. WoW could do that better, really.
Dear, it seems you have slaughtered my entire household. The carnage is dripping through the floorboards. Why not join me in the basement?
My party chat's going crazy about a recipe that somebody picked up, which is this one. Recipe Hearthbane Hexworst, which just dropped from that boss, teaches you how to make something that restores 34,000 health and 17,000 mana over 20 seconds. Must remain seated. Interesting. I mean, I don't have a cook or anything on my own, so I'm probably not gonna use that. Let's bring back stream chat. I hear the organ playing in the background, really solemn stuff. It's almost like Dr. Frankenstein's little party house here. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, in like dungeons and stuff, I noticed like a lot of the NPCs, the characters, they speak on top of each other, and then when you kill a boss, you know, the boss has some dying death words to say before he goes, and that audio is played on top of the NPC dialogue, so it gets really, really annoying.
Terrible. But this is a new low, even for them. Words cannot express my gratitude for stopping this butchery.
Bow before the heart's pain!
Ooh. Ow. Where the hell did it go? It's on the ceiling. Can't reach it.
I'm out of range.
Did somebody get a bleed on it? Did somebody pull it down?
You cannot.
Okay, never mind. That was weird.
My curse.
Okay, next up is Lady Waycrest herself, and let's see the fight for that one. Focus damage on Lord Waycrest until Lady Waycrest enter the fight. Copy that. Move away from your party. Okay, pretty much stand and move away from Discord. Okay, easy. Take a spec. I purposely put the dialogue up so that you guys can hear, you know, main characters talking to the main story. But in dungeon, unfortunately, you'll hear all of that. You know, witches calling out to their mothers before dying and all that macabre stuff. Do apologize for that, but hey, it's part of the dungeon experience, y'all. All right, check it in chat some more. Matino says, hey buddy, want to do a dungeon run with me after this one? As I said, I'm a tank main. Oh, interesting. Thanks for the offer. I'm trying to finish my Stormsong Valley zone as much as possible, and I just queued for a dungeon because I knew that I was going to be on for about 2 hours, and I knew that the queue was going to take about 2 hours. So the whole idea was just to maximize, you know, how much I can get done on the stream tonight. But maybe this weekend I will have a dungeon-only stream, and maybe do some PvP as well. So maybe then. So probably over the weekend, but not tonight, man. Thanks for the offer, though. Interesting place for the final fight. Okie dokie. Oh, look at that! Look at that! I am 100,000 away, less than 100,000 from level 114. Still very slow, but I'm proud of my progress considering the amount of time I've had to, you know, I haven't been able to play as much as I want this, you know, the past few days since launch, but pretty happy with the progress I'm making. So let's kill the Waycrest family.
Oh look, husband, your supper has arrived.
So as per the adventure journal, just focus on him until she dodged the attack. Okay, oh boy. So it looks like, okay, that's easy enough.
No, you won't take it from me.
And here comes Lady Waycrest. Burn, baby, burn.
I'm out of range.
We will never be parted.
Oh yeah. Excellent. Somebody got a cool looking, oh, Heart of Azeroth belt. Nice.
At long last.
And for the record,
nightmare is over.
I was like top DPS. Just want to put that out there because somebody was laughing at the pally earlier. Hey, don't muck about rat pallies, man. We can hold our own.
You lack vision. Death is an inevitable force that stalks you at every turn.
Okay, this is like the final boss, right? Gorak Tool.
Gorak Tool?
Avoid being hit by
is
darkened
this possible?
lightning.
My ancestors defeated you ages ago.
Your ancestors wiped out my people, but they could not destroy me. For countless years, I waited to enact my vengeance, until, at long last, your mother provided me the means.
I'm a bit worried now.
Waycrest was
The mechanics here sounds a bit complicated.
For my power. By destroying her, you have opened the doorway to your world. Now, your nightmare is just beginning.
So I'm usually a very story guy, but because I'm not questing
We cannot allow
in the
Gorak
zone.
Tool to cross into our world.
Yeah, I'm not questing in the zone where this dungeon is. I don't know what the story is, so I'm kind of lost.
Sterntide and I will hold them here. You have to finish this.
But it's interesting though, wherever this zone is. I don't know if it is like the Turgrade here, Turgardzon or Drustvar. I don't know where this dungeon takes place, but I will re-look at the story again and try to understand what's going on.
None will escape my vengeance!
Switch targets.
Set them aflame before the Trust King resurrects them.
I need to get close.
Okay, Death Touch Slaver is who we want to kill here. Get rid of the Slaver. Come on, come on, come on. Get rid of him, get rid of him. And why did you pull him away from me? What the hell? That's not helpful for a teammate who's a melee.
Before the Trust King resurrects them.
Okay, keeping an eye out. There we go. Slaver, Slaver, Slaver. Come on, guys. Focus, Slaver. Like, everybody's just hitting on the boss.
Death cannot hold me.
That was easy. Okay, so that is an achievement.
You
Level 114.
Defeated a vessel. I await you in the Blighted Lands.
The Blighted Lands. Okay, cool. Like, again, I'm lost because I'm not playing in this zone at the moment.
Gorak Tol has been banished.
See? There is nothing a strong arm and a sharp steel can't fix.
Thank you, heroes. You've broken the coven and released us from Gorak Tol's power. We are in your debt.
Greetings, Outlander.
Okay, interesting. So, hopefully over the weekend I'll be at this zone, and then we can come back and see what the real story here is all about. And, yeah, just in case there, like, you saw a lot of people in the group getting all kinds of Azerite armor, so doing it random dungeons while you're questing in the group is a good way to get your gear. So that's pretty cool. I got most of my Azerite gear from just killing landscape bosses. I have a... Didn't really get too much stuff except that one item, which was an upgrade in here. But besides that, I have now hit level 114. So 1 level away to 15, so 6 levels to 120. About 3-4 more days of just playing casually. I should be at the level cap. Let's get out of here. Interesting dungeon, I guess. I mean, this was way easier than the Stormsong Valley one. The pirate one was pretty easy as well, but the pirate one had the most trash mobs, I think. But in general, yeah, there's a lot of trash mobs in general. That's it. Let's head back to questing realm. Let me just see if there's any more stuff in chat or not. Nopey nope. Let's go. And we're heading in here for lookout. Lookout's basically killing the scouts. I don't really see any scouts here, so. Okay. Guess we're going back to these thorny areas. Like, I don't see any scouts in that little huts up there, even though that's places where, like, scouts should be. Don't see anybody, so. Another quest in there, and a chest as well. Where the hell are the Briar lookouts? This entire area is... I'm gonna find them here anyway, so that's all good. Let's go ahead and pick up this quest real quick. Totems, totems, totems. This totem pulses with energy, releasing it into the nearby idols and thorns. It looks rather fragile. It would be a shame if something happened to it. Destroy the Brambleguard totems. Will do. Starting with that one. I noticed that there's a lot of like passive stuff that you can click on the like here, like bottles of wine or some sort of food that you can find. Take a look at the top right. That's gonna give you a buff for a while. So some of them do different things, give you extra strength, or like this one's kind of funny, makes you fart apparently. Did I just fart? Wait, let me just run over the campfire real quick and see if that. Okay, no, that wasn't a fart. That was the effect of running over a campfire. My bad. Anyway, real quick, there's a chest up there somewhere. I do see it. It says jump onto platform. That's why you have handy notes. So go ahead and get handy notes add-on. What's this? Throw a razor spine Quillboar to enrage it, causing it to attack. Okay. But that's what that potion does. But I'm gonna go kill this lookout real quick.
Intruder! Thornbreaker!
Oh no, that isn't to kill him, but that's more to stop him from blowing a horn to call out his reinforcements.
I don't have a target.
Okay, jump into the... Oh, he's got a quest now. The bottle the Quillboar was carrying contains a foul-smelling orange liquid. You're not sure if it's safe to drink. I wouldn't put that near my mouth, but it can't hurt to gather some samples to bring back. Oh, okay. So collect 10 foul-smelling samples. So more fetchy stuff here. Do I have to go back down and pick up what I missed? Probably. But jump onto the platform to get to the chest. I'm just trying to figure out how. Probably here, like that. I can see it there. Probably on the other side. Let's just go kill some stuff. Alright, checking in on chat real quick. We got Toe of Jesus. Hello, Toe of Jesus. He says hello. He says, I'm loving the art department in Battle for Azeroth. It's stunning. I couldn't agree more. The visuals in this expansion has really been impressive, especially the cinematics and cutscenes. And just the whole presentation, the quality of the presentation has been stunning. Hang on. I just heard somebody knocking at the door. Nope. False alarm. Let me just check my phone. If anybody's trying to get me urgently. Nope, nothing's happening. Okay. Okay, lots of lookout down there, so let's just go drop down some more. This is a very deep cave system. Ooh, yeah, I'm not gonna jump down there without a priest. So I'm gonna have to find a way down in there. I'm gonna double back real quick, go across here and see if there's a way to get up. Come on. The chest is in the same... Yep, it's up here. Well, I wasn't trying to aim for these boars, but I got them anyway. And we got Brandeth in chat. Hello, Brandeth. It says, hi, Adrian. Hello. How you doing, man? Long time no see. What's going on? What are you playing these days? Oh, what's that? Bewildered battle piglet. Okay, I just picked up a pet pig or something. No, I don't know. I don't know what that was, but I picked up a little thing. I'm trying to get up to this platform. Come on! Well, I don't think this is the right way, so let's keep moving here, and hopefully the chest is in this general area. Let me zoom out a little bit. It's up there somewhere. Up here. Up here. Almost there. No. So close yet so far. Up thorns? Nope. Well, I guess I'll come back for it when I have flying unlocked, I suppose. In the meantime, I guess we'll just go back down and kill some stuff. Yippee-ki-yay!
I need to get closer.
Alright, back to the chat. Brandov says it's disgusting. No, wait. He says search Africa Toto 1 beat off. Is that a song? It says it's disgusting for my ears. You're in the future, that's the problem. Oh yeah, yeah. My stream times aren't great. Farmers Rescue.
Right here, are you?
He also says I'm playing Lotro still. Nice, awesome. Anything new in Lotro since the seasonal instance and what's the latest update?
You are weak. Our tribe grows strong.
And lots of these potions around. Let's use that on this guy. Makes him enraged, apparently? No. Throw at a Quillboar. So all these different potions that you find in this camp can be used only on specific monsters in here, so. Here's a lookout. Let me just throw a dart at him so he doesn't blow the horn.
Darts! To me!
Oh. I can just feel that this area in general is so big and full of holes and you know, full of cave openings and twists and turns, I'm not going to enjoy questing in this area. I'm gonna be confused as hell.
To me! My walk!
Oh. Well, there's something that could save me right now, and that is the missions. My first companion mission is now out and done, and I can go back and turn that in. I could probably will, because I really don't feel like doing this part right now. Probably plow through sometime tomorrow morning before work. How long have I been streaming for? I've been streaming for 2 hours and 25 minutes. That's 10 minutes more than yesterday. But yeah, I do intend to stream every day, so if you guys are not watching this live and you guys come back and watch this as a VOD, just know that I'll be streaming, you know, as much as I can until I get to 120 on my Alliance character, and then I'm gonna do, believe it or not, I'm gonna do the same thing for the Horde site on my Twitch channel. I think that'll be a way to help me grow my Twitch as well, you know, do the Horde site there, but for my main class, which is the Alliance site, probably I'll do it here on YouTube. So if you know, kind of miss the past streams, or you just join and like, what the hell, stream number 3, where's the rest? Well, in my description box you'll see a playlist, and I put all the streams saved there, so if you guys want to, you know, watch that earlier parts or whatever, it's all there. Look out. Get him. Thornbreaker! Then I'm really looking forward to September the 4th though, because that's when Warfronts come out, and I'm really looking forward to that. Alright, meantime, I see chat moving. Let's check it in chat. We have Ryan in chat. Hello, Ryan says, how's Kulturus? Just finished Nazmir in Zandalar. Kulturus is amazing, bro. I really, really love it. I'm currently questing in Stormsong Valley. The main narrative arc that leads you to the first dungeon has a really nice twist, and it brings back a character that I think a lot of people knew was going to come back, which is Queen Ashara, obviously, and I really like it. The music is great, the vistas and the environments are great. So how's the Horde site, man? How you liking the Horde site so far? What's going on in the Horde site? Brendev says, I don't think there's anything new, but the next expansion might be the Iron Hills. That's pretty interesting to hear. Couldn't you already like go to the Iron Hills like right now? I know you could. I know Northern Mirkwood is where we're currently at. In addition to visiting, Erebor, but I'm not sure about the Iron Hills. I haven't kept up with Lothar that much yet. Okay, 3 is a party. Any of this questy items that I need right here? Not really. I think I just made a full circle for some reason. Yeah, this is deja vu. I think I've been here before. So this is what this area is going to do to me. I'm going to get so confused because it's all caves and shit, and I really need to pay attention to what I'm doing. Alright, check it in chat some more. Brandon says everyone is saying the Iron Hills at least. So yeah, there you go. For those of you that have played Lord of the Rings Online in the past and haven't really kept up with the news, apparently the Iron Hills is going to be the next expansion, so that's pretty interesting. And Northern Mirkwood and Erebor are the newest. Awesome. And Ryan says, it's pretty awesome. I did the Underrot for the first time, and it gave me a really cool Stranger Things vibe. Oh, that is sweet. I need to check that out, dude. Because on the Alliance side, the 3 dungeons that I've done so far, I just did the Waycrest Manor like 10 minutes ago. And it has this really awesome, like, Van Helsing kind of vibe with the whole Frankenstein and almost like a, you know, really Cthulhu style thing going on there. Same goes for the Stormsong dungeon, which is the Shrine of the Storm. So yeah, I'm really liking it so far. Can't wait to see what the Horde stuff, you know, feels like. But good stuff, man. Like a friend of mine who's leveling a Horde site, I can't remember what zone he was, but it's the one with the giant pyramid. It's like people get lost in there and everything, and it's a real awesome design. So, which is cool. We haven't seen a big piece of, you know, environment or landscape design in that scale yet here in the Alliance areas, but the town of Boralus on the Alliance side is actually awesome because it's on a lake and it just looks great. The music's awesome, Yeah, you could probably count the number of times we're both saying awesome right now, but that's an appropriate word to describe the battle for Azeroth expansion so far. Now look at that, we still have the battle piglets, you see that, right? I still don't know what that does. So I'm checking in on my buffs here, it doesn't say it, but... This is a rare boss here, landscape boss. I'm gonna go aggro that real quick, let's bring it down. Because I have a feeling it's gonna have Azerite power, obviously, and who knows, maybe some gear upgrades for me. Ragna is the name of this thing. And if you're Nordic, Ragna with the R is a very significant name for obvious reasons. Vikings. Which is a great show, by the way. It's a shame that Travis Flamel got, you know, his character dies. It's a shame that, you know, he's gone. Alright, let's check it in chat some more. Brandon says leveling a high elf guardian right now, level 15 at the moment. Awesome, man. Guardian's a great choice. Solid class. And, you know, everybody loves a guardian. Everyone wants to have a guardian on the friends list because they're great tanks. They can tank about just about anything. They're decent with their DPS as well. Especially with all the bleeds and stuff. I mean, that's from when I used to play. I don't know what the meta is now for all the classes, but... Alright, so that guy was worth 37 artifact power. Well, decent enough. I'm almost more than halfway done into getting to level 8, I think, on my Heart of Azeroth. Yeah, I'm level 7 right now. Okay, let's check some chat some more. Ryan says, glad you're into WoW now. I've always watched and have been waiting for this day. Oh, thanks, Ryan. That's cool. Cool to know that you're a long-time follower here. Yeah, I mean, it's ever since I started the channel and when I decided, okay, I'm going to have to do MMORPGs. You can't say that you're an MMO connoisseur. You can't say you are an expert. You can't say you are an MMO, what's the word here? An advocate for the genre when you haven't played one of the biggest ones out there. And I always knew that I'm gonna have to shut up and put up and, you know, put out the money and do World of Warcraft, review World of Warcraft properly as a new player for new players, and I'm glad that I did it. This is an elite area. I like all the bosses up there. These are all elites with over 118,000. Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna be able to solo that. So I will avoid this area for now, and I'm guessing there's going to be some landscape group quests that I can probably LFG later on. Okay, back to killing stuff. We got Sebastian in chat. Hello, Sebastian. He says a WoW dev guy said that this is the very last expansion. What, for WoW? Nah. So BF is the last expect. Really? Come on. Nah. No way. Send a link to that. If that was the case, it would have been in a press release, and I would have gotten it because, FYI, I write for a MMORPG news site, so I usually have to scoop on things. And if a dev said that, and if Blizzard gave the green light for that to go out to the press, I would have known about it, but I do not think that is accurate. That's a troll statement. Naughty. Ryan says exciting stuff. Brennan says reminds me of Moria. Ryan says haha awesome. Brennan says a Fortnite ruined Vikings for you. Oh, how? What happened there? How did Fortnite ruin Vikings for you? What happened? Ryan says, buddy, got to be lane. Ryan Kelly says, in the WoW movie. Yes, that's what I'm happy about. At least we saw Travis in the WoW movies, which is, I mean, he did a decent job. I mean, the thing with Travis Flamel is his role, he can only play one role, you know, but it's that role, it's that warrior role, and I think he did a good job. Even though people didn't like the movie, I like the WoW movies, and I love to see more. So there's a treasure chest apparently somewhere in here, according to my minimap. I just am not seeing it for some reason. It's probably down there. Oh no, it's right in front of my face. What the hell? Here it is. Set on. That's 20 war resources. So I just need a southern totem. Oh man, this place will be the death of me. I'm gonna be in here for another hour. So I'm just gonna go and try and get as much done here because I confusing thickets like these are not my favorite places to quest, so I'm just gonna try. Then I want to go back and turn in my follower mission and see what we can do with that. Okay, scrolling down, so our Brenda says Warden was nerfed a bit, so guard is meta, I guess. Yeah, that's kind of sad though, you know, from when I was playing actively, Wardens didn't really need a nerf, they really needed a buff for tanking so that, you know, it would be a great secondary tanking class to the game for diversity. Like in comparison, in World of Warcraft, you can tank as a warrior, you can tank as a paladin, you can tank as a druid, you can tank as a lot of classes in here, Death Knight, and they all do a good job. So that way it doesn't punish players for picking a class that, you know, with WoW, a lot of people pick the Warden for the survivability, and a lot of people would like to tank on their Wardens, but I really don't understand why there was a need to nerf the Warden again, unless it's for the DPS section, then probably. Scrolling down some more, Brennan says, WoW doesn't interest me because Blizzard is just a money-hungry company and WoW is just simple and boring to me. Oh, well, that's where I got different opinions about. Obviously, you know, it's subjective to everybody. What you pay on a monthly basis is pretty much high-quality stuff. And like I said on the top of the stream, you know, if you go try the free trial now, you're only trying out the free version of the game that goes up to level 20. And that experience is not the... You're not seeing where WoW is today by playing the first 20 levels. So unfortunately, like a lot of players will play the free trial and it's like, yeah, it's trash. And I agree with them simply because the first 20 levels in World of Warcraft was made in 2004. And, you know, it's not going to be a great, accurate experience as to what we are currently playing here in Legion and BFA. So just keep that in mind if you're a new player to... Oh, I just had a lag spike there. I thought it was going to crash for a bit, but yeah. Alright, scrolling down some more. Ryan says, who do you write for? I will keep that information private until I am ready to publish my own website. Well, I'm kind of thinking of branching out and creating my own website as well. So when I have more details, I will share that with you people. But right now, that information is private. Okay, checking in some more. Brandon says, when you said the pyramid thing, Patrick says, I blame this X game because my Y game is... Sebastian says, I unfortunately can't. Brandon says, Fortnite is just boring and I'm just confused. So you're saying... Wait, Sebastian, are you talking about the dev that said this? So the dev that said this, it's a hush-hush thing. So you're saying you have insider information that this is the final expansion. So why would you tell me that on stream? If it's accurate information. I'm not buying that, bro. I really don't buy that. That's just... Gotta have a source. Random says Fortnite is just boring and I'm just confused why it's so popular, and whenever I say anything about Vikings, there's always one kid that says like Fortnite. Oh, gotcha. Well, that's probably because Fortnite has all these cosmetic armor and gear based on, you know, popular things like Vikings and stuff like that. I don't know. Scrolling down some more. Sebastian says the link in YouTube stream won't let me.
I'm out of range.
Oh well, you can always send me a Twitter message. You got the link to my Twitter at the description box as well. Just tweet me the link and I'll go check it out after this. And oh, who do we have?
Stormsong will endure.
Okay, I still got 2 more quests from this guy, so let me just turn in the ones I got real quick. 17k there. Angry in a bottle. Got that done as well.
Have a stupendous day.
Okay, 2 more. Let's just go get this done real quick. I haven't been down here, like right down here, and I'm sure there's more farmers that I need to rescue somewhere in here. Unless, of course, I already have been in here. Yeah, I've already been in here. God damn it, you and your slows. Eastern Totem. Let's go do that, and on the way... What?
I need a target.
Yeah, I tried getting on my horse, it didn't let me, and then I realized that this boar saw me. So yeah, I've seen my favorite places to quest in Stormsong Valley, and this is not one of them. Definitely, like for me personally, I will not enjoy coming back here doing this on an alt.
I don't have a target.
It needs 100% focus. You see, how deep have I not gone to yet? So eastern side. Okay, I see a way down there, so let's just go drop down. There we go. I'm right on the totem. Okay, so that's... No, that's not totem, it's a farmer. So I'm in the general area now, and I see lots of objectives around me, so... Let's clear whatever baggage I've brought across.
I need to target something first.
Okay, farmer people. Okay, that's the totem that I was looking for.
Thornbreaker! Your death brings me glory.
Okay, how many more farmers? 2 more. That's all I need. Come on, let's just clear all the people in the way, because these pigs have really far aggro range, from what I can tell. So let's just clear the damn area. All right, check it in chat some more. Brando says Fortnite just not my style, so I blame it. What a twist of logic. Yeah, I'm not sure. Sebastian says yeah, at least. Okay, gotcha. Well, again, if you can, and if you really can, send me that link, bro. I really, or just tell me on Twitter. If it is private, then that information is safe with me, I suppose. I will have to double check with a Blizzard person on whether or not this is, you know, or I'm gonna have to reach out to Blizzard and find out myself. Brandon says tanking section, Defiant Challenge mid buff was nerfed, I guess. But I said usually on my 50-star important I can get up to 70% mids. But I said not anymore. Alex Afra, that's the dev that said it. Okay, that'll be interesting. I will go do some research after the stream, and you know, I still don't trust you on that, but we'll see. That'll be kind of sad if BFA is the last one, because there's so, I mean, this is just speculatively speaking, because I still don't believe they would, you know, give up the kind of world and the story that they are right now. There's just so much more that they have to, or they can build on, so it's just kind of stupid to throw that all away right now. Okay, turning this in.
Is my home, and I will protect
I was sure they were done for. Okay, give me my rewards. Totems. And 2 more quests.
There's treasure everywhere in Stormsong.
Just to check where I am now with that. I still have 2 more chapters to complete, so back from the depths where they came from, I guess this is the 2 chapters left that I need to get out. Alrighty. And it sucks that there isn't like the nearest flight path is there, and if I were to go back to town right now, I have to like come back in. All right.
Greetings.
What do you got? War pigs. They look cute enough now, but that's a new herd of battle boars in trading. Farmers don't like waste, and it would be a shame to get rid of such useful creatures. Oh, so that's what those baby pigs were for. They should have given me that quest like straight off the bat, because I saw them dropping even before I picked up the quest. So it would make sense that they would give that quest before the pigs started dropping, right? So now I've got a bunch of baby pigs that I spent time picking up that didn't do shit, and now I've got to go back and do it again. A little frustrating there. It's one of the quest areas, one of the designs that could be, you know, thought out better here. So here we go. Destroy stockpiles of supplies. Get up there and destroy those stockpiles before they can be used against the citizens in the valley. Okay.
Be careful. This land is no
longer safe. Can't wait to get out of here. Is it sending me back? Yeah, it's gonna be sending me back. I'll do stockpiles first. And I see piglets here in the ground, so let's pick up piglets. That's good news, I suppose. Somebody else killed people, and I can now pick up baby piglets. Or I can see the piglets now, because earlier I had to kill people to get the piglets to drop. It's like that, see? So, pick it up. Okay, check it in chat real quick. Brandon says also the guard is a better tank because all the force attacks the guard has compared to the warden is 2 to 3. Yeah, I know what you're saying, but I'm saying when I was playing, wardens were capable tanks, but had to work harder, you know, to be accepted as the same or be viewed as a proper tank. I'm saying Lotro will benefit from having a more a diverse cast of classes that can do roles like that. So DPS, you've got more than enough classes that can DPS. Healing, you've got the Minstrel and the Runekeeper that can heal. Captains used to be able to, I don't think they can anymore. And for tanks, you only got 2 as well, so I would like to see that, you know, spread out a little bit. Give more people some options on how they can diversify their Lotro experience in terms of group content. That's all I'm saying. Okay, this empty crate of supplies is clearly marked with culture and signage. These must be the spoils of their raids and the farms of the valley. Citizens would probably like their supplies back. Okay, 5 still in crates. Let's go get them. Easy enough. No one's in here. I see no other crates, so I'm gonna go jump down. Oh boy, I wonder if this is the cave that one of my guildies warned me about. There was one cave system in this area that you just got lost in, and it took a long time to complete. I wonder if this is it. Alright, let's check in and chat some more. Just got my piglet. Punk says hi. Hi again, Punk. What are you, going off and watching something else and coming back? Patrick says, believe random in YouTube, easily baited. I was hearing this shit over 10 years ago at least. Yeah, it almost sounds like a troll, because there's just no way. I mean, no MMO will you know, spreading stuff like that is just cause for fear and panic, honestly. I'm just interested in the source so I can double check, because I have access. A lot of us in the industry can follow up with the see, I before I became a freelance writer, I am a public relations practitioner. So, you know, there's a lot of these studios have PR companies representing them, so there's always a PR person or PR rep that we have access to. And usually studios, like small indie studios, will reach out to us in the media directly, while others will go through a PR company or a PR spokesperson. They will be the mediator between the studio and the press. So there are ways to fact check things, which you know, over the last year I've at least learned a lot from some of my peers on how to fact check things. Why are the caves so empty? It's just weird. Like, I go in there, pick up a crate, and there's nothing in there. I expected some resistance, but well, that's easy. They'll get me out of here fast. I've already got the 1 stockpile and 2 more crates. Let's go up the hill and see what we find. Alright. Oop, what was that? Light Caddis has just subscribed to the channel. Hey, thank you, Light Caddis. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for the support. Okay, this has taken me in a totally different direction. I'm now on top of the hills. Oh look, a little light balloon thing up there. A kite of some sort. Yeah, so I'm not supposed to be up here. I just came up for the scenery to see where this would lead me. But there's 2 more stockpiles that I need, and on my minimaps I'm right on top of it, so that means I gotta go down further and fall somewhere here. Ah boy, well I guess I'm going right in the deep stuff. Did I fall in the right area, or did I just waste my time?
We'll feed on you.
Ah, fuck. This is what I hate about this place.
To me! Guards! To me!
Okay, I'm gonna avoid this central area. And of course, this one bastard that'll slow me down.
I need to get closer. I'm out of range.
God damn.
It's too far away.
That's the late night frustration you're hearing. Local time, 2:31. I've streamed for way longer than I intended tonight. I thought it was going to be like a simple 2-hour stream. Oh, good luck to me waking up tomorrow. Yes, okay, stockpiles. Here we go. One here. Oh, damn. Oh, shit. I got a whisper and I just saw it. That's what happens when you're streaming. You just completely ignore anything that's going on in your other chat tabs. I've got chats for my my alliance community, my guild, my loot and whispers and everything. And what I usually do is I put the stream chat down where the in-game chat is. So like previously, if you've been watching me for a long time, when I stream and how I read chat is I usually put the YouTube chat on my second monitor. So whenever I want to read out people's chat, I'll just look over there and read what you guys have to say. But I found this cool little add-on that I could put stream chat right on my gaming screen here and have that sit just over the in-game chat. So that's what I've been using, but it kind of covers the everything else. So I don't see whispers and stuff like that. Okay, so I guess I have to get across there somehow, and there's gonna be another frigging cave where the last crate and the last western stockpile is. So let's go. Should be here. I do not remember. Yeah, it should be here. Because of how you were down there with this huge fucking thorn in the way, you couldn't see it. So you really need to spend some time exploring this area, killing mobs a couple of times before you fully grasp all the little holes in the side of the mountain. So in a way, it's a clever design. It's a really clever design. Can be annoying. Can be annoying. I am proof of that. It's annoyed me. Okay, let's go in and burn this sucker. And collect that last crate. Crate done. Stockpile done. Let's get out of here. I'm ready to finish this zone. And there will be... Yeah, I still need to go back to the ship and collect the reward for my follower mission and see what it's going to lead to next.
Our boars will feed on you.
Okay, turning
Welcome to the valley.
War pigs. I will take these and make sure they get to the farms. Awesome. Quick nicotine there. Those supplies you destroyed should set them back. They must have been saving them for a while.
Safe travels.
Oh. What was... Oh boy. Great, now I gotta remember where that guy's at. Okay, so that seems like a boss we gotta go kill now.
Hope you bring fair news.
Steal them back. Keep an eye out for this. Anything useful. This place is very dangerous. Copy that. It's not stealing. It's not as if we're stealing them back. Hey, are those my lucky anchors? Okay, now finally, Terror of the Crow. By all the gods of the seas, what a monster! I can barely believe what I'm seeing. This Etten has undergone the same ritual that the brutes do, and it seems even angrier. So defeat him, and what I'm going to be picking up here is an upgrade to my weapon. So yesterday, on yesterday's stream, I picked up a weapon that was an upgrade, and now tonight I'm going to get a 22% upgrade to my red paladin weapon, and this one is item level 241, which is really better than what I was using there. But I'm going to lose the socket, so doesn't matter. Let's just see how it looks like. It looks like that. And really, I'm just going to transmog over it. So it really doesn't matter what it looks like. So let's go ahead and kill this sucker.
Be careful. This land is no
I just want to wish you good luck. We're all counting on you.
Thank you. Don't need the luck. Probably RNG luck. So I gotta try and remember where this boss is at. He's in there. Okay, yeah. Pretty straightforward. It's just in here. So before I go down there and kill him, let's just pick off all the crap that I pull along the way. Sorry guys. I think some of you guys noticed I'm on a battle to try and cut out smoking from my life, so I've got into vaping, and I've been trying to vape. I've been vaping for a year and a half now, and streaming. And you know, sometimes when you're streaming, you just really get that urge, like, oh man, I've accomplished a lot of stuff. I need that, you know, smoke break, which I'm trying to cut out for quite some time now. So if I do vape, you know, on stream or whatever, I do apologize for that. I'm not trying to encourage people to get into it, especially if you have kids watching, or if you're a kid yourself. Don't do that shit. It's not good for you. I am trying to curb a habit, so it's nothing to emulate. Alright, let's kill this sucker. I like the visuals of the earthquake and how the cave is kind of falling on you and everything. That's actually pretty cool.
Did it! Quickly, over here.
That guy sounds so happy that I killed it for him, so. And he didn't even come in and help. Okay, turning in. Let's get out of here.
Welcome to the valley.
It's done. I was afraid you were done for, but you've saved us all. Let's complete that quest. That should be... oh, it's still not the end of the chain. I can't believe you managed to kill that thing. You're quite impressive. You know that. Either way, we should be getting back to Roz with our report. We're stuck in the middle of the kraals, surrounded by angry Quillboar. Some of the boars seem reasonable enough. I give them a bit of my rations, and they've been following me around. I bet we can use them to hitch a ride out of this place. You? So we're gonna ride out in style on the back of a boar. Let's go.
Let's get out of here.
Okay, this is a fine exit. It was a poor entrance and a fine exit.
To the right. I think I saw a way out.
Obviously, I'm not controlling the boar, so I just get to sit back and watch this. This is one of those zones where I personally would wait until I get Pathfinder, and then I'll come back and do this with flying.
We're out. I'll make my way back to Roz with the report. You've saved the town, hero.
Awesome. We are now out of it. Yay. Okay, we're only going back to Brennadum to turn this in, but I still have 2 more hubs in here to finish before I'm truly done with the zone. So I'm probably going to do that tomorrow morning, so that tomorrow night's stream will be in a brand new zone. That'll be interesting. Because for 3 days in a row now, all you guys have seen has been Stormsong Valley. And I am taking my time with this, by the way. I'm not trying to rush anything. So let's take a flight back to Brennadum, turn that in, and go back to Boralus to pick up our follower mission.
Once.
In the meantime, let's check in on chat. Patrick says, I think you will like the Horde quests more. Oh, I'm looking forward to it. I mean... I'm sure each zone will have awesome stuff, will have stuff that I subjectively or personally will find uninteresting or kind of boring or whatever. Both sides will have that, you know, but like I said, I'm looking forward to seeing everything, so we will see. What is this? Who are you?
What can I do?
Why are you standing here? Report to, well, looks like another hub quest. Nice. This is never ending, so like if you're thinking like I'm gonna run out of XP, I don't think that's gonna be an issue. Just keep picking up stuff.
Come to lend a hand?
Alright, Mayor, here we go. Question the quill power. Calvin has briefed me, but I'm eager to hear your report.
Tides guide you.
Ta-da! So
I'll
I actually
spare
skip
you the
ahead.
flowery words, friend. I was never much good at them anyway. Throwing back the Quillboar across the farms and into the crawl itself, rescuing the citizens and farmers. You've done more for us than the militia ever could, or would. No offense, Calvin.
Calvin looks like a Dragon Ball character with the hair like that.
I don't like speeches much, so I'll keep it short. Thank you. You will always have allies in Stormsong Valley.
Sweet, we like allies. We are the Alliance after all. So that is one hub down, and as per your chapter completion, I am now one away from completing the entire Stormsong Valley. So I can say that in the 3 days that I've been streaming, yeah, lots of content. You know, if you're not like me, you're just focusing on the content and you're just moving along. I think you can finish 90% of these on the first day. And some of the stories in here are pretty fun. Some of them, like for me, I found frustrating, like that Quillboar area. Ooh, I don't want to do that. I got an alt unless I have flying again. But overall, really, really, really good. And I'm not even done. I've got one more thing to pick up here. Let me just do that real quick.
Good day to you.
Sent to Brennadum by my commanding officer to find a Tide Sage to help us at Fort Dalen. So that's where we're going to, another village where villagers need help. So I'm going to pick it up.
See you later.
Come back to it later. And now take a Hearthstone back to Boralus, and let's pick up our fuller mission, and that's where I'm going to call it. So let's go ahead and read the chat before I go. Brenda says, vape tricks. I don't do vape tricks. I'm not that type of vapor. I'm just, you know, trying to curb a habit, as I said, so I'm not interested in all that crap. He also says, talking about kids watching and then cusses. I am strongly of the opinion, knowing my channel better than anybody out there, there's not a lot of kids watching my stuff, because some of the content that I put out are, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not, it requires a lot of you know, understanding and stuff like that. So my content is not for kids, but some people have told me in the past that, oh, my kids watch your stuff, and I'm like, that's great, but you know, as for cussing, sometimes when you're upset or frustrated, you curse. And we can either be immature about it, or you can be mature about it. That's up to you. Checking some more. Sebastian says, gonna post a tweet in your side of what I'm talking about. Awesome. Ryan Keller says, can't wait. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Ryan. Appreciate that. Back to the ship. There's no quicker way. I gotta go the long way to pick up that. Just down a flight of steps and up the ship ramp. All right. Here we go. War campaign. That's what it's called, basically. Mission report. Let's see, 100% chance. That's pretty cool. I mean, the animations. See, I kind of wish they would have done a facelift to this whole thing, because it's not changed from garrisons to the order hall missions. The animation hasn't changed. What they could have done was give it a bit of a facelift, you know, for BFA, make it a bit more flashy or whatever, you know, just to show that this is part of a new expansion now, and this is 2 years in the making, you know. Give us something to visually distinct, or make a distinction between this system for all 3 expansion. Unfortunately, it's still the same, so that's kind of boring. Let's pick this up, and this is recruitment orders, and I'm gonna have to turn that into Shaw, so let's go ahead and turn it into Shaw, I suppose.
What needs done? I
am sure Falstad will handle this mission with usual grace. The resources you gather can be used to recruit new troops for the war effort. Return to me periodically to issue new recruitment orders for your missions. If you have available resources, you should use them now to issue your first recruitment order. Great, I get to recruit someone new. The war effort rages on. Okay, let's do this. Let's get a recruitment order out.
Look to the shadows. I thought I saw you glance in my direction.
I require reinforcements. So this is, okay, these are, that's what it's all about. So garrison and even in your order hall, you remember you can recruit troops that will accompany your heroes or companions out on these passive missions. This looks to be the same thing. So I can recruit up to 4 of them because I have enough war resources. I'm just going to recruit 1 for now. I don't want to spend too much war resources in one night. And it's going to be done in 30 seconds. Nope. 29 minutes. Apparently I can't read tonight.
Sleep with one eye open.
So that's done. Excellent. Your new recruits will be available for missions once they have finished their training.
Look to the shadows.
I highly recommend getting this done as soon as possible so that you can already start ranking up your champions, because they're probably going to have the same XP system that your champions in Legion had. So I definitely recommend unlocking this feature first before you move on and do other questing and whatever.
We fight in the shadows.
So as soon as this thing's done, I'm probably going to get the next part of a mission of some sort.
The job's not done yet.
So actually, I have one mission right now. It's called Undead Rising. This is an 8-hour mission, which is probably great because I'm going to go to bed. Look at that. So this is right. What people have said is that, yes, look at that. Look at the reward. Order of Embers Commendation awards 125 reputation with the Order of Embers. I don't know who the Order of Embers are because it's probably in a zone that I haven't quested in yet. But it is true. You can now directly get reputation, and 125 is pretty decent, actually. And of course, you got the bonus roll. So basically, your insignias have returned, and that's the first thing I get. So I'm gonna get 75%, 8 hours. Should I do it? Should I wait? I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. If it's rep, I'm gonna 100% it, or I'm not doing it at all because that's not a good idea. I can also access my scouting map from the boat right here, which is great, and you can get more followers. So that's that, guys. I think that's gonna wrap it up for me tonight. I have showed off a lot of stuff. I'm 3 hours into the stream, which is great. We've completed another dungeon tonight, the Waycrest Manor, which is part of a different zone, and I'm 2 hubs away from completing the Stormsong Valley. I've already done the dungeon here. I know the story with King Ajar and everything. Pretty awesome. Great. Tomorrow, I'm hoping to either go to Drustvar or Tirigard Sound. So I'm not sure. I haven't decided that. So tomorrow afternoon, I'll play a bit on my own and finish up the zone. And hopefully when I start streaming, we'll be in a new zone. So I'm going to check in chat before I go here. Sebastian says, send. Since for some reason my Twitter account was locked for a moment. Yeah, just send it to me. I'd love to see that stuff and verify that. But honestly, I still highly doubt it. Come on, BFA last expansion? Nah. Anyway, that's gonna be it for me, guys. Just real quick, I want to say thank you to everybody that jumped into chat and had fun watching this. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. For those of you that want to watch my earlier part 1 and part 2, that's in the description box. You'll see a playlist to my BFA leveling. What am I doing here? I'm playing through the entire expansion for a new player review, which will come out once I hit 120 and done pretty much everything there's to do. So I'm gonna go to bed. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Hit the like button if you found this entertaining, or don't if you didn't. And feel free to subscribe to my channel. I don't just live stream stuff that I play. I do reviews, discussion videos, and all that good stuff. So check it out, and hope you like what you see. So once again, Jeremy Adrian here, and I thank you guys for watching. Later, all.